Hello, happy Friday night, friends. How are you? I hope you had a good week. I'm going to let you just give it a second to catch up because I know I go live before anybody can really see me. But hello, hello. Hi, Kelly and Carmen, Tracy. Hi, Jenna, Marta. I think I saw Natalie here too. How you guys doing? Hi, Catherine. Hi, Irene. How are you? I'm so happy to see lots of you here tonight. Hi, Kristen. Oh, lots of my friends are here. How you doing? Everybody have a good week? Had some crazy weather this week. Super hot. We were in a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. And then we had thunderstorms and lots of craziness. I was just at the post office getting a bunch of kits out. So Canadian friends, I'm going to send a newsletter out tomorrow just to let you know. There's just a couple of kits left because I'm waiting for the tassels. I was short shipped the tassels, so I'm waiting for the tassels. I needed the tassels and the texture paste. The texture paste arrived. The tassels arrive on Monday. So for that last group that have been very good about waiting, no one has really reached out. So I know you guys are being patient with me. I'm throwing a surprise in your box. So because I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the grace that you give me of being a small business owner, that some things are out of my control. The stuff was short shipped and then sent without commercial invoices. So it sat for a bit. So it's a week behind. It should have been here on Wednesday. It's going to arrive on Monday. So it's all good. Hello, friends. Love the new coat. Did you see that today, Leslie? Oh, I ran out. I was working on my new collection, the next one. So not the two that you guys haven't seen yet that are just out there, but now we're working on the one that will start in or come out in the new year in 2023. So I worked on that this morning, and then I ran to that little craft art show for a little bit, then to the post office, and then home to make supper, and then on here. And some of you guys were worried about me because you're like, where is Vicky? Is she going to be on tonight? But work-life balance. It's been a very long week. So just trying to get all of the things in. One person, right? So I can't get to emails right away. If I was shipping orders, like it's a lot, right? So hello, Patty. I'm very happy to see you here. Patty is always the one. She knows I was having a little bit, I was riding the struggle bus this week. So it was a little bit of a tough week. It's hard sometimes, right? And for no apparent reason. It's just hard sometimes. And this week was one of those weeks. But I'm happy to be here with you guys. Had a great time last week on Friday Night Live. And then on Sunday when I did the whole day of the 49th and Market. That was a lot of fun. Your projects are beautiful. So you still can get access to that if you want to learn the step-by-step, how I went through all of that. It'll be good. I'm seeing what Michelle said here. I finally had a chance this week to work on Fernwood. Your video written instructions are amazing. I'm loving the video and all the great chatter. You made my week. Well, you just made my night. Thank you very much, Michelle. It is very nice when you get positive feedback. So thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm glad you finally took the time to, or found the time, right, to get your creative stuff on. So I'm excited about that. So before we get into tonight, do you guys have any questions? I'm on the same bus with you. Went clothes shopping today and thought of you. It was a feel-good day. You need them sometimes, right, Jacqueline? Like it seems like it's funny because when I was on the social medias, I noticed that a lot of people were posting. So I wonder if it's something to do with the moon in retrograde, or whatever you say, whatever is Mars in retrograde, whatever you call that. Because it seems like it's a current that's kind of running through. It's just weird. I don't know why, but it was definitely, this week was hard. I was talking to my friend Patty and she's like, why? Like, what's wrong? And I'm like, can't tell you. Don't really know. Just feeling it. I'm all up in my feels, but definitely better today. So I hope that you guys are feeling better as well. Thank you, Catherine. She enjoyed Sunday's class. Friday Night Lives make me happy. They make me happy too, Irene. right? Even like sometimes it's hard, you know, it's, all of us have stuff that's going on in our lives. For me in particular, it's tough because I am running this business and things that are out of my control, and time is always an issue here. Like, it's to get all of the things done, and there's a lot of demands on my time and me. Like, not just the business, you guys see me here, but then I have kids and a husband and a house, and haven't been able to plant my plants or do any of those things. So, and then we have a cruise coming up, which I'm so excited. So I'm going to be leaving for 2 weeks. So I have all of those things to do, right? So it just was a lot this week, but now I'm good. I'm good. So thank you very much. It's a monsoon here in Texas. Oh my goodness. Stay safe. But yes, we had crazy rain this week. Just really, really, really weird weather. I love yellow. If you haven't noticed, I love it in my collections. I love it here. 4 months and 23 days until retirement, Debbie. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. The cruise sounds fabulous. I am very excited about that. I have to start my cruise projects. I got everything is shipped out, and now I get to start the projects. And here's a little secret. There will be about 20 extra kits from the cruise. So if you guys are looking for a travel album and layouts, it is all using the new Crate Paper travel line and new Heidi Swap. It is quite a huge collection of things, and we're going to be making a mini album and some layouts out of it. So I will have extra ones, and when they're gone, they're gone. It will be one of those, when it's gone, it's gone. So very exciting. The other thing is I just got my order form for Print Shop. So all of Evergreen and Holly is ordered. I'm going to be doing that pre-order first, and then I will be doing a Print Shop pre-order. So if you want to join in on those fabulous weekends, and that kit is going to be, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. So you can do access only after they're sold through, or if you want to get the kit pack that has everything you need and extras, then those will be going up soon. So very excited about that. Christmas first. I have to do Christmas first because it ships first. And so how it's going to work is the Christmas class is going to be the end of November. And then Print Shop is perfect if you're lining up for something that you would like as a gift or gifting yourself for Christmas. Those will go out in the fall. And that class is going to be at the end of January, early February, because it gives us something to look forward to when nothing new is coming out and we're past the holidays. So that's how that's going to work. I'm going to be selling the Evergreen and Holly as a pre-order, but it's not going to be that long. It will probably ship in August. And then they tell me that Print Shop will be shipping at the end of August. So that kit will ship, I'm going to say in October. Okay, because there's no rush for that one. End of September, October for that one. But we're not going to actually teach that class until the new year, right? Because it's too tight. I can't teach it in December. There's too much going on with the holidays, but that's how it's going to work. Okay, it's going to be good. They're both really fun and totally different, so it'll be good. Hi, Denise. How are you? Sitting on the deck watching. Too nice to be inside. Very nice. Not nice here. It's raining. So I'm very happy to be in here. Going to get my craft on. So super excited. Did anybody have any questions? I saw tons of stuff going up here. But I was not seeing all of the things. Yeah. And you know what? And if you can't, because it's all very tight together, pre-order whenever you like. I will be ordering lots of kits. So if you can, the budget's only going to allow for one now, and you can't do Print Shop till later. Just mark my words, though, the interest in Print Shop has been outstanding. So I think that one is going to sell out fast. I think this collection is going to sell out like some of the elements really quickly. I'm putting my order in. I just got all of the ready-made backgrounds. I got to see the sample came in the mail today for me to check and let them know if everything was good. And it's really, really pretty. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, so much stuff, right? And I don't like to bombard you guys with all of the things, but there's lots coming. So tonight we are going to work with some of the Spectrum Sherbet because I still have tons of product left. So I'm going to make a card, a shaker card, and 2 layouts, maybe 2 cards. We'll see how the night goes and how my energy goes. I might be here for a long time tonight just because I'm enjoying creating with you guys. So I grabbed extras. So outside, if you ordered the kit, just to show you the other things that came with the collection and see if we're going to use any of those tonight. Don't know. And I'm going to show you a sneak peek of the Sweet Rush album because I am at the final step of just embellishing it. And it's done, and I'm going to start the layouts. So very excited. So if you were on the fence, I still do have Sweet Rush kits, and that class is going to be in July. So lots to share. But let's flip the camera and do the things. Question: how about the black paper? Oh, I don't know yet, Vicki. It's like it's we're still working on that. They sent me one sample and it did not pass muster, so I don't know yet. And like I said, I don't care if it comes out a little later. I think people still will buy it. It isn't like part of print shop. It's going to be one of my staples. So I don't want it until it's perfect. So at this point, I'm still waiting to see some more samples. So I don't know that. Did you like, though? I had no clue what you're talking about. I didn't know what you're talking about. Takes me a little bit. So let's flip the camera and get started. You don't need to look at my ugly mug. Okay, I forget how. See, this is, tell you, the struggle some days is real. Okay, so let's take, first thing I'm going to show you is let's have a little peek, a little peeker at the Sweet Rush album. It is very fun. And what I love about this is a lot of you guys were like, I don't know, with Sweet Rush, I don't know how to use it, or I'm confused of how this works. And we're on the fence, some of you, with if you should order this collection or this kit or not. Well, now you can make that educated choice or decision. It is so fun. This is so fun. And I made it where the pages are really just bases. So any kind of photos are going to work. So I love it. So let's take a little peek. So the cover, I did some layering on the front and put the charm on a tag. So I'm loving that. And then see, I'm just putting elements. They aren't all attached, but it's a lot of fun. Lots of flip outs, and it's a pocket. And then look at, this is the little peacock is a slider. So it slides up and down the page. So I love that. And then that will come in and out. And then of course, pockets. Oh, I love it. Flips and flaps and all of that fun stuff. Little flaps, but see how fun it is? It's very bright and colorful, but I find you're going to be able to use any kind of photos. Any kind of photos. It is a lot of fun. Oh, this one needs to be attached a little bit better. But you'll see I go through and I clip all of my elements now where I want to add everything. But lots of interactive bits. You will be able to add tons and tons of photos to this album. I love it. I love it. Oh, the gumball machine. So it's very pretty. Still have to add elements. This is going to be a little pocket. And see, lots and lots of fun going on. So I wanted to give you guys a peek. There are still some of these kits available in at VickiBooten.com. You get everything you need to complete this album. We're going to do a separate card class this time. On the Friday, I'm going to do a card class. And then we also will have a layout class, which right now I think I have about 8. There's going to be 8 layouts. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's very pretty collection. And I really love how this has turned out, and it works really well. A little flap with a side pocket will work well, I think, with your summer travel photos, anything bright. If you like color study and all the rest, then I don't see why you wouldn't enjoy this one as well. So just to kind of give you an idea, look at a little side flap pocket. Yeah, so I still have to put some mats on here and add a little bit more embellishing, but really loving how this one turned out. It's a lot of fun. Flap and top and bottom flap. And I run through, if you're new, we sit down and we cut all the paper and we put the whole album together and then you embellish. So if you're looking at this going, oh my goodness, that makes me nervous, you don't have to be. I walk through all of it with you. A card class on its own and 8 layouts. Yes. So you get the album class, 8 layouts, and then a card class where we'll make at least 4 cards. So, and then you'll still have extras because there's lots. Wait till you see too. Putting the order together for print shop. It's going to be so much fun. And then the Christmas one, as always, is going to be so much fun. So lots coming at you, right? It's crazy. You can pick and choose what you want to do. But what's nice, I think, when I'm sitting and thinking about my classes is that you would go in or go online and you would buy your things. You get everything you need and tons of education and lots of time with me. So if you don't have a lot of time to scrapbook, what's nice just by doing these like 3-4 classes, big classes I do a year, you could pretty much have somewhere to house all your photos for that year if you don't really get to scrapbook all the time, right? So I love it. And guess what? I've challenged myself that every album I make, I'm going to start putting photos in. So I have something to show you guys when it's done, because I don't print my photos either. And I'm going to start doing that. I decided I'm going to start filling all of them with photos. So for tonight, we are going to be using some 49th and Market Spectrum Sherbet. So if you didn't take the class, but you bought some of this product, you can use it tonight. If you have class leftovers, kit leftovers, you can use those tonight. If you don't have this collection, you can use whatever you like, just like you would any other Friday night when we're making something, right? So it's going to be exciting. So here, this is my idea for one of the layouts. I'm going to sketch this one. And I'm thinking that I want a center design. So we're going to put some strips of pattern paper here. And then I thought photos like this. And then remember, I told you I want to use some of the circle elements. So we're going to layer some circles and then maybe some butterflies and flowers and mat our photos. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for the layout for one of them. And then we can put the title. You could put the title here if you wanted to, or you could put the title here or subtitle, right? So this is kind of the idea. I thought that we could get in there and do something fun with that. Maybe some of the frames that are left over might go over here. We'll see when we start playing. But that's one of the ideas that I have. And then for the card, I took from one of the elements, right? We have all of these little, what do you call, like slides, negatives. And then I cut some plastic and we can add those on a layout as well. So we're going to make shaker boxes. Some are going to go on a card. And I think that some could go on a layout as well. I think it would be fun. With all the rub-ons that we have, they're great because we can add it to the acetate. So I did pre-cut some pieces of plastic. And then I have the frames. And then I just have whatever I could find. I have some stars that I can put inside those for my shaker elements. You will need some kind of foam tape, right? Or some kind of foam. I have this that I punched from one of the other classes we've done, and I'm just going to cut strips off of it to line my shaker boxes. So that'll be fun, won't it? I love shaker boxes. So we could shaker box all of the time and it would make me totally happy. So this is one of the layout ideas that I have. And we have all the elements. We have rub-ons, all of the things that we can use. Let's see, what else did I sketch out? I'm going to take a little peek and then I will sketch it for you guys so you can see. I love that. Like there are so many elements in this collection that we could use. So let's see. I think maybe something like this, where we could put some of the pattern paper, some of the borders, right? And some elements on the side. And then we could do some photos here, however many photos you want, right? Just kind of layered and matted. And then our title. Oops, look at, I can't spell either. Title and some elements. Maybe some little flag banners, we'll decide. But I'm going to do 2 layouts. And I think now that I kind of have a base plan, I'm going to run with that. We could even tear some paper on this edge. And then these are just matted and layout. But that gives us 2 quick ideas for layouts. And then we can just use all of the elements there. I think that'll be fun. So let's get started, right? So that is my kind of basic plan. So even if you don't have 49th and Market, you can use whatever you have. You could make all of these into a card. Are you not feeling well, Lee? So sending you lots of love. Question, do you have a link to those star packs you're using for shakers? I'll look it up. I don't know where I ordered a whole bunch of stuff, Denise, and I'm thinking about doing a whole section on my VickyBooten.com for shaker products, because really, I'm just moving my laptop. Give me a sec. I would do shakers all the time. I hope you're doing okay, Lee. And Kari, I hope you're having a good week as well. Sending you lots of love. I've missed something, so I hope you guys are doing okay. Oh, your daughter. I hope she's doing okay. Did she just have all of her surgery and everything? Is she done her chemo or going through it now? I hope she's feeling okay. So tough, right? But yep, you just got to stay healthy, get your fluids in, and fight, right? Because you know what? We have no other choice. You got to do the things, and freaking life is hard. And it puts it into perspective, doesn't it? When we're having a rough day, there are lots of people out there having a way worse day than we are. So it's always good to feel your feels and then kind of get your head out of it, right? So I am going to grab my paper. Let's start the layouts. It's a good warm up. We're not doing any mixed media or anything tonight, right? Did you see the shaker background layout on Paper Issues? No, I didn't. I'm not on the interwebs or anything. It's been a lot lately, right? A lot of work. So I haven't seen much of anything. So I bet you it was awesome. But yes, I love shaker, right? Can somebody please remind me how to make my screen picture sharp? Brenda, hover your mouse over the little gear on the bottom of the screen. When you hover your mouse over it, you'll see a little gear. Click on that and then make sure that your quality is at 720p. Hello, Jen Star. How are you, my friend? Oh my goodness, so many of my friends I haven't seen in such a long time. And Jen would be one of them. It's been years. I hope you're doing well, my friend. So I love this collection. I love the projects that you guys made. I just posted the layouts that we made on Sunday. Really was fabulous and fun. We were at it for 7.5 hours. Craziness. So if you're not familiar with 49th and Market, this collection is gorgeous. It is by Katie Petit, I think is how I always worry that I don't say her name correctly. But what's really fun is in the collection packs, they have pieces that can be fussy cut. So you have like embellishments as well with your paper, right? With your paper. So we have to decide which color palette we're going to do. So let's grab a base. And I grabbed out some Sweet Rush as well, because I wanted you guys to see that this will blend and work really beautifully with this collection. So if you were one of the people who couldn't really find much of it, but you have some of your Sweet Rush, the colors will work really, really nicely together, some of it. So let's decide what our base is going to be. And you see with some of these, like, look at almost all of this layout is done for you. I would just layer in the center here or down the side and then just put dimensional bits. But that's it. What's really magic with this is that you don't have to do a lot of work because Katie has done it for you in the backgrounds of a lot of these papers, right? It really comes together quickly. You taught at my store forever ago. Yeah, Jen is super talented. Super talented friend. And then the backs of a lot of the papers are beautiful and you can cut out. Some of these collections, like moving forward, if you really love it, because it's double-sided, you might want to buy 2 of the paper packs because you're going to be sad that you have to cut something and then you flip and look at the other side and you're like, oh man, I'm really sad that I can't use that. Yes, the vellum butterflies were so much fun. I took the rub-ons and we added them to vellum and cut them out. So then you can use them as dimensional elements, right? Instead of just as a flat rub-on, and instead of just putting it on a piece of white paper, it was awesome on vellum. So rub-ons on vellum are magic. They're magic, right? I buy 2 of all at the same time. Yeah, I get it. I understand that. So let's decide. Like, there's lots of different elements in here. Ooh, I really love this paper. So I think I'm gonna use rainbow. I'm gonna go rainbow for my first layout. Okay. So of course, look at the other side of this. It's beautiful. But I did use this one on the double page layout that we worked on Saturday or Sunday. So I'm gonna use this as my base for sure. I'm digging that. And then let's decide, what do we want to use for, I want some elements of paper that are gonna run vertically on this page, and then we're going to mat a couple of photos, and if I can find them, I did cut out everything as photo mats so I can decide on the sizes. I just have to see where I put everything, and for sure we're going to use these borders on the second layout because that was one of the requests on Sunday. Can we do something with the borders? So I will be doing that. So I think you could go big if you want, like a 4x4, like that. Or you could go smaller, 3x3. These I think are smaller than that, but I like little photos, right? I know. I'm glad we used the other side of it, Dawn, so I'm totally okay with using this as my base. So I think I'm going to go smaller like that. So there's 3x3 size. Are you using papers that were left over from the class? Yes. Hi.
Just wanted to check in with my followers.
With Rich is checking in with his followers. Okay there, buddy.
I got 2 birdies today. You can report that.
Okay, I have to report that Rich got 2 birdies today, and that is golf. And did anybody who follows me on Instagram, did you see the video I shared of that awesome lady who's like, my husband is obsessed with golf, and then she's rolling around on her floor pretending she's a golf ball so he'll be obsessed with her? Did you guys see that? It was the funniest thing. I laughed right out loud. Even Rich laughed. I said, but I'm not getting down on the floor and rolling around, dude. But that is how I feel sometimes, that I should pretend I'm a golf ball so you are as interested in me as you are in golf. That dude does love his golf. So I dropped him off today, and that was hilarious. Oh my goodness, I laughed right out loud, Natalie, because I'm like, that is my life right there. That is my life with my husband who is obsessed with the golf. Ooh, look it. I like that piece. That is left over. I'm looking through because I will use my scraps. Oh, look it. Can use that too. Decide which sides of those, and then I should use a pattern one. Use this blue one. That's left over when I cut the piece out of the bottom, right? So now I don't have to make any hard decisions of which papers I don't want to cut apart if I just use those. So I feel like that's what I'm going to do, and use those to start. it is a good place to start, right? Dated a golfer. When I met my husband, first question was, do you play golf? And when he said no, I said, we could keep talking. If we are putting it on a page protector, is there any reason why we couldn't do a layout on both sides? No, sure you could if you wanted to, Dale. I'm okay with letting it go because I did use it as my double page layout, but yeah, you definitely could. You definitely could, right? There are no rules. You can do whatever you want, Dale. Right? Let me see. Hi, Kathy. Rich might feel like he should act like a rainbow paper, maybe. Right? So what's he gonna do? Lay on the floor covered in paint? I love it. Vicky as a golf ball is a great vision. I am not rolling around on the floor. I'm okay. He can go be obsessed with the golf and leave me alone to craft. I don't need him to be obsessed with me. After 185 years of marriage, he totally can just go and play his golf, and I'll come and hang out with you guys and totally be okay with it. Anybody out there with me? Can I get an amen? I'm okay, right? You go play, honey, and I will play with my friends. You go play with your friends, and I'll play with my friends. So remember we were talking about this where I love these papers, but to me, I would like to really pull in, like, let's talk about it, where how these papers are designed is differently than how I design a collection, because there's not a lot of patterns. They're beautiful. It's like the whole collection is mixed media or beautiful backgrounds. But look at what I'm talking about. Like if you pull out another pattern paper, and what's nice is the distressing and the finish on Sweet Rush works beautifully with how this paper works. So do you see I'm trying to find stuff out of this, but look at the difference. Like to me, I want to add a piece of this. Will you be mad? Because you guys can grab your own thing. But do you see what I'm saying? When you're trying to layer pattern paper, I find that using this collection is a little bit different than how I traditionally scrapbook, if that makes sense, right? If that makes sense. Like I feel like I need to pull in some simple patterns, and simple patterns don't really exist in these collections. It's just different, right? It's not a bad thing. It's just a different thing. So I'm going to cut a piece of this because I feel like I can use the other ones. It'll break it up, but I need some pattern going on. It just doesn't feel Vicky. I need to Vicify it, right? So I'm going to cut to start, I don't know, I'm going to cut a 2-inch strip. Okay. And this paper is Make Your Mark. But guess what? If you don't have any Sweet Rush yet, Color Study would work. I feel confident that you could probably pull a couple papers out of Fernwood. It would work. But I just feel like I need something that's going to pop. That makes me happy. I'm going to cut this down in a second, but to start, I like that. Now, could I go in with this one? And you'll even notice, though, the yellow on here is very warm. It's more of an orange, where this is very lemony. But it still, I think, will work. I can use either side. So I'm just going to cut a strip of this off, slightly smaller than 2 inches. And I'm going to go with that. And then I can decide I can use either side of that, right? But to start, I'm just going to cut that out. I like that. I dig that. I think that works nicely, right? And you see that now this is popping off the top. So all this pretty is going on in the background. But now we have something that's a focal point we can lay our photos on, and it will add interest. Yeah, you could use the circles too if you wanted to, right, Kristen? Whatever floats your boat. It's totally good. My middle-aged hub plays video games. Well, you know what? I know my son is going to be that guy. He loves his video games, so he's going to be playing them too. Where I don't know, my husband didn't really do that. I don't think it was as big for us, right? But I know that lots. So I'm going to do this at, I don't know, 2 or 1 3/4-ish. Yeah, it's just, right, a little bit different. Oh, and that works for me. I totally like that. I'm going to do it like that. Now this is that time. This is why I love watching you. I'm not great with bold patterns, so I live vicariously through you. I love that, Dawn. And you know what? It is a dance, right? You got to figure out how to mix your patterns. And why let's talk about why did I pick what I have here. Is this green tonally matches the green in the paper perfectly. It's a very limey green. It has a very subtle pattern. So even though I'm mixing it with all this pretty color going on in the background, it's not competing. And it is only green and white, which I love. So it is still pulling out this just one color out of the background. The yellow, even though it's not exactly the same, totally okay with it, especially sandwiched in these pieces. And then this is not even exactly the same color, but it works kind of magically because it pops on what's on the background. And even though there's a lot of pattern going on, it's one color family and versions of that color. So I totally love this. Like this would be one of those times now that we're going to finish the edges. However, you could flag banner them, you can tear them, you could scallop them, whatever you want to do. And this, if you have a sewing machine, I would totally just start running some random stitches up and down it, right? Just to secure it in place. And then you can decide, I like the white on here. So I'm going to tear this one. I'm going to tear, friends, right at the ticket. And then I'm going to start flag banner this end. I'm going to cut a V in it just for fun. So tonight I find is super relaxing. So I know a lot of you guys don't necessarily play with me live. If it interests you, you'll do it after, or sometimes you're just hanging out, right? You can do whatever works for you tonight. If you're just hanging out, I'm just happy you're here. If you want to actually craft something, go for it, right? But I love that a lot of you guys might not be into scrapbooking. Maybe you like mixed media, or you just like to make cards and just like the company. Whatever works, right? So I'm tearing one end and I am flag bannering the other end. And then I'm going to do the same. I want this end to be torn because I like that dark green. And then this end is going to be bannered. But what I was saying, and then I don't know, does anybody else feel perpetually tired? That's what I feel like lately. But my friend Janice was here tonight to pick up her kits for the cruise. She's coming on the cruise with me. And I said to her, I'm very excited because I will be staying an extra week when I go to England, and I'm going to meet up with my friend Shamel, and she's going to do a photo shoot for me so that I can get some photos to use in just for my business. And it's nice, right? I'm not often around someone who can take pictures. So like I was asking my son at dinner last night, can you take some pictures of me? And the angles are all off, and I'm just a terrible person to take photos for because I'm like, yeah, no, do it again. No, do that one again. So I'm very excited to go and see her and do that. But what I was saying is I'm also very excited for the brain rest, right? That I will have like a week that I'm going to be able to catch up and visit with friends while I'm there and just take a little bit of a break. So I will be coming back to you guys strong and rested. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Okay, friends, I am going to cut the border off the bottom of this, and I'm going to secure these pieces. And then we're going to start laying out some of our bits, adding some rub-ons, and this layout won't take very long at all. This is the magic when you have these beautiful backgrounds and wonderful patterns that you don't have to do a lot to make magic. Okay, paper trimmer, that's what I need. I've been tired since I had COVID 2 years ago. You're a nap queen. I bet you it takes a lot out of you, right? Yes. I've had 90s lately, yes, but it's been in the 90s lately. That is exhausting, isn't it? When it's hot, takes everything out of you. I know, and I can't wait to see my Kari. And who else is here tonight? Somebody else I saw. Somebody else is here that's going to be cruising with us. And you'll get to hang out with Rad Rich, the dancing monkey. He's going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time. Here we go. All right. Let's put our bits down. And I'm going to adhere these. And I like that. So that works for me. Do whatever you guys like, right? They can be perfectly straight. They can be wonky. Like I said, if you have a sewing machine, oh my goodness, stitch the heck out of these. It will be magic. Right now, and I don't know if my friend Michelle is here, but we're working the details out for the cruise in Australia. So if you guys live in that area, it's looking good that I'm going to be going to Australia in next year in November. So now I have to work out details to see if there's anywhere that I can teach on land classes. So she's working all of those details out. So I've been talking about it, and it looks like it's going to happen. And then right now, the other cruises are sold out. They went really quickly. I don't know why, but they are. They're gone. They were gone, right? Any chance of a non-cruise trip? Like where, Marcia? I'll tell you why. I'll explain too why the cruising works so well is because your accommodations and your food is all taken care of. So really for me, I don't have to organize an event beyond just getting the stuff on the boat, but all the other stuff is done. And that's why cruising is so appealing to me, is really for creating an event. It just works so well. We just cruise at Days at Sea. We cruise at Days at Sea, and then you get to enjoy the cruise with your significant other, your sister, your best friend, right? It's a lot of fun. A place to create in Brisbane would welcome you. Well, and that's where I think the cruise is going out. So I think Brisbane, and then going to see my friend Natalie May. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about, right? Niagara. Yeah, I'll have to, but I don't know when that can happen. There's a whole thing, right? It just got to figure out the things, because it's a lot for one person, but eventually I'd like to. It is definitely on the table. I just have to plan all of that out. Sorry, very dry. So for embellishments, things that I have the die cut packs. I have some in the tidal wave, and then some in strawberry lemonade. So this could work really well if we wanted to put down if I'm going to do circles on this one, right? So let's just start playing with some things and decide. So even if you don't have this collection, but you might have a die that looks like a Viewmaster, you could do that, or just punch circles out, cut circles, use flowers instead. But right, we have elements that we could add on here if we wanted to tie in the circles. So I'm just going to start laying some of this stuff down. Hi Penny, how are you? What cruise line do you use? Always Royal. Royal has conference areas, right? And a lot of the boats are getting rid of them. So at this point, Royal still has them. But yeah, it is. Hi Marlene, how are you? Guess where I was today? I was in, I don't think I was far from where you live, because I was dropping Rich off to Gulf, and then I have all these little circles, right? To Gulf, and I drove through Chippewa, and it was very beautiful. And I said to Rich, oh my goodness, I like this area. We could look at coming to live here. Yeah, it's my favorite cruise line too. But I haven't been on It's my favorite cruise line because I've only been on one other one, and it was years and years ago. Hi, Nicole. How are you? I'm very happy that you could join tonight from Columbus, Ohio. Can always use the wheel from your tape gun. Now that's fun for the Viewmaster embellishment. So let's look at what I want to use. So I think this could be fun. And then by pulling just these turquoisey elements out for the circles, and I'm going to show you something else, and then we can tie, ooh, I'm loving it already. But I don't know where they're going. I'm just kind of throwing them around. I haven't put my photos on yet, right? Photo mats. So we'll just kind of get an idea of where this is going. Okay. So kind of, this is way too stiff. I'm going to move it around, but I like that. And remember, I'm going to go with 3x3s, and then I'm going to mat them on something. So I know they're going to go something like this. Okay. Something like that. And then out of the chipboard, look, it had all these circles. So this is where we can tie in some orange. What words do we have? We have yellow, special, sweet, just a circle. There is some red. There's no pink, just red, but we could tie in loved, with you, my heart, best buds. That's fun, right? Photo. I'm never too concerned what the circles say. I'll use anything. There's some hearts in here too. I'm going to pull some of those out because there's a pinky colored heart. So just some elements, because we are going to now, it's all in the layers, right? Layer, layer, layer. So let's grab different elements that we could use. So out of this chipboard, because we're going to rainbow this up. And I think it is fitting for this month, isn't it? Well, forever. Fitting for all of the days. I like that orange piece could end up going on here. We could, if we wanted to, put these on the photos possibly, right? So I don't know, but see, it's starting to come together. And we do have to, I have to map my photos with something. And then don't forget, we have butterflies, and my butterflies are all in the strawberry lemonade. So actually will work well because I can tie my orange and pink. I love it. And then our title. So let's decide, because I think my title is going to go down here. So I'm going to pull green or something like that. So what do we have? We have home. We have the yellow would be good. Today we have a shine. I like shine. Let's see what could work together, right? And then what are our subtitles? Always. Best ever. So let's just get some, ooh, believe. I don't think I want the green. I'm digging the yellow. So let's see what else we have in yellow. And that would tie our red in too, right? So look at that. Sweetest. Sweetest. And then what else could we do? We have awesome or sweetest. And then what would go with sweetest? Sweetest you. Silly. Sweetest together. That's kind of fun. Sweetest together. Maybe. Sweetest something. Sweetest heart, but it's red too. So no, I say no to that. Yeah, you like sweet, but it's the same color, right? I like sweetest heart, but sweetest together. And then I could put pictures of my two kids, right? So I'm going to go with that. So you can pick whatever you like, right? But I'm digging that. So sweetest together. What color did I pick? And if we want to put it on, layer it on something, could totally do that. Right, sweetest. I don't like it on that, so that is not happening. Let's look at some of our elements. Ooh, that would be fun. Could put it on one of these little photo strips. Oh, and the torn bits. Look at, we have these torn elements, right? I could totally layer like that. I'll show you up closer too, but oh, I love it. And then I'm going to find something to put together on. And we'll just keep layering because that's the key, is the layers, layers, layers. See, I like this, but not that color, but I think that's all I have left to do. Do I have any more of those frames? Oh, look, I didn't look in here. What do we have left here? We could put sweetest. What other words? Sweetest. Oh, here's the green one. Let's look. I could layer that little frame and put that in there. That works. I like that. There we go. Perfect. That works for me. Okay, I need mattes, but we'll wait. I'll pick my matte color depending on what I think will make stuff pop, right? Can you guys see? Do I have too much crap going on here? All right, so now let's decide if that's where these elements are going, and then we can start popping some of our little dots, circles in here too. Loved. Did I have another red one? There's a blank red one. Happy, sweet, happy, loved. I just want to tie some of that red in there. Best buds. If we're sweetest together, that'll totally work, won't it? Best buds. With you. Special. Go in the middle there. With you. So I'm digging this already. It's starting to come together. I'm going to start attaching some of these elements, and I don't know about these yet. We'll decide, but I know my photos are going to go here. Now let's decide. I can pull out what I want my matte colors to be. So I am looking, and I think yellow mattes would work, but let's see if I have yellow cardstock that'll match. Because I have orange. Look at orange could work. Oh, I don't mind that. What do you think? I like it. Look at, I'm asking, what do you think? And then I'm going to do what I want to anyway. But we all know, we all know how Vicky rolls, don't we? But guess what? It's right here. So that's why I'm using it, really. At the end of the day, totally go with pink. If you want pink, totally go with pink. I think pink would work great. I'm missing all of the conversations, right? Yes, the 2 cruises that I have are both booked, but final payment is happening soon. Definitely get on the waiting list, because a lot of people will have put a deposit down, but don't necessarily, when it comes time, something could come up. Maybe the kids need braces and they can't go on the cruise. My photo sizes are 3 by 3, and my photo mats are 3.5 by 3.5. But you definitely could go bigger if you wanted to, 4 by 6s if you wanted to, 4 by 5. But yes, mine are 3 by 3s, and then I'm going to use 3.5 mats. So I would definitely, if you really think it's something you might like to do, get on the waiting list. So it is a Caribbean one, the cruise in the fall, and then the Alaskan one is, I believe, in July, right? I think it's in July. So, yeah, like I said, you never know. You never know. There might be spots. A lot of people, with every cruise that I have people who really want to come, and then something comes up in their lives and they have to, what am I trying to say? Cancel. Okay. So I would recommend, so I'm digging the orange. You guys totally go with whatever color you like, right? Double matte, you totally could, but I'm going to use some elements, right? Because we have all of here. Remember I told you I was going to show you stuff that wasn't in the kit, but was available through this collection. So something awesome that they do is look at, there's frame sets. So this is a strawberry lemonade frame set. So what's awesome, like seriously, look at all this. This is not in the kit. I'm showing you. You could use it. A lot of you ordered it. But look how fun. Then you have little torn frames if you wanted to add. How fun is that? Like that, to me, that's what I'm telling you with these collections is totally worth your while to buy all of the things, especially this one. So I still have some of this. I have some stuff I haven't even added in the store. So you could do, right, offset the mattes. If you wanted to, right? Or you could have cut the orange ones bigger, but I looked at that after. So I'm going to throw those on here because I bought myself one of everything, everything that was in the store. So I have this set I didn't even add. So I'm going to be adding that. Look at this set, the remnants. I forgot I ordered it. I have so much stuff to put up in there. And then you also, some of you bought the strawberry lemonade elements instead of the, right, or to add to your kit. So you can pull any of that stuff. And guess what? If you don't have these, just cut a second piece of cardstock. You could totally fake that frame. Just take your scissors and cut it wonky, right? And I'm covering the middle anyway. So you could do a mat just like I've done, just out of a coordinating piece of cardstock. Totally could do that. You do not have to have these mats to do that, right? What happened, Kari? Plus, he's also interested in meeting Vicky after listening to her for 2+ years. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to meet your husband. He will either love me or be like, okay, I'm done with that now. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Getting sleepy, but I'll be back to watch the rest. Have a great night. See you later, my friend. See you later, my friend. Where's my stapler? I know now that I want to staple some stuff. So let me find it. I'm going to staple some stuff. Do. My tiny attacher is out of staples and I have to try to find my refill. See, I'm catching on to the scrapbooking thing. You totally are. Dawn, you totally could. You'd rock this, man. You would rock this. So what I'm going to do here now, right, is I have these offset mats and then my photo will go on it. And then I'm just going to do this and add a couple little staples. Just adds a little bit of metal interest. Okay. And do that down here. And then I am going to pop these up because they cannot stay flat. Not for Vicky anyway. If you like yours flat, you totally can go for that, right? But there's going to be lots. That's, to me now, is when we start pop dotting, is when the magic starts happening. Yes, are we going doing the Caribbean and Alaskan cruise with that Vicky Booten lady? You sure are. And we will have so much fun. We will have a blast. I laughed because somebody said something to me like, oh, I can't wait till when I see you in the fall. And because I'm really just working on today, I'm like, oh, where are you going to see me in the fall? They're like, the cruise, you dingbat. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a cruise in the fall. I'm telling you, And I'm going to have to start the group page for that so we can talk about what we want to make on the cruise. Because I have to start planning all of that now. So I'm popping up my title for sure. I know that one is going to be popped. What do we need to do to balance that? Maybe one up here. Perfect. Okay. And then we will figure out which elements we're going to pop up there. I definitely am not going to pop up the entire mat. I'm going to tack some of it down. What is my second camera feed? Okay, so I'm going to curl this a little like this. Ooh. Hi, Glenda. How you doing, sweet friend? Oh, yes, Kari. Happy anniversary. How you doing, Glenda? Okay, so see, just start popping that around. And I think I want that kind of a skew. And let's put some foam dots under. There's one cruise in October, and then the other one is in July. And people I think have just been chatting about it because, well, they're getting excited of the one, but I haven't talked about it a lot because they're both sold out, and I know then people get frustrated. And I was looking at possibly see if I could add another one. I just don't know when it would be because I possibly have 3 or 2 next year. But like I said, it's the easiest. It just is the easiest because your food and everything is included in it, right? Your entertainment outside. It's great when you want to bring your significant other or family with you and they don't want to crop. They don't have to, right? Vicky number 2 is just so I know which one is my phone and which one is my desktop. I could name it anything I want to. And I laugh because there is sorry, brain fart. Gina K asked me too, why put something else on it? Why do you leave number 2 on there? And I'm like, just because it's up there and that's just something else I have to work on, right? Lorraine, you could try. I don't know if you can get on a cruise this late. I don't know how they work, but it isn't full. So yes, I have extra kits. It could happen. You would just need to get in touch with Cruise and Crop like right away. You'd have to get on that right away to see what they had to say. But there are spots for the June one. I just don't know how late you can. And I have kits. I have extra kits, right? I get with the COVID, but I don't, again, the resort, I don't know if they would organize all of the things. Like it's because the cruises have conference area. And I do get with COVID and that there's people and it's a lot of people but I'm hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. Yeah. Cruise and Crop, because even if you don't want to come on mine, there are other ones, right? But the other thing is the newsletter. Be a member on the Vicky Booten Creative Community board on Facebook. With my newsletter, just sign up on vickybooten.com, like right when you go on to vickybooten.com. So I'm going to curl this a bit. Something will pop up to ask you if you want to sign up for the newsletter. I am planning on getting all of my stuff. Those goodie boxes are going to get all sorted when I get back from my vacation and from the cruise, the work, and then the vacation part. And then I'm going to work on my website and have things a little bit more consistent. going on once I clean up this house that I live in. That is a warehouse right now. Right? It's what you run the risk of when you start running your business out of your home is that it's always here. The work is always here, right? You never leave it. So I need to get better at that. I want to know, what are we congratulating Glenda on? Congratulations, whatever it is. When am I visiting Lael? I am going to see Lael in July around, I think, the 15th. I don't even know, Kristen. I know it's booked. I booked my flight and everything. But I'm so just living like 1 week at a time. I don't even know my future. But yeah, I've heard from some who have cruised that they are much more diligent about COVID precautions than anywhere else. They 100% are. It is probably, like when I talked to the travel agent, one of the cleanest places. They are on it constantly. So I feel very confident going on here and then using precautions, just being smart. And then just hoping for the best, because nowadays, right? And I've double vaxxed and do all the things, and now I just hope for the best. Yeah, it is. I think I agree with you, Kristen, is that probably is one of the reasons why a lot of us are tired, because the stress of living in COVID times, that was stressful. And then now we're getting back to regular life. But for me, it was busy during COVID times. So now we have regular life and this business, right? It's so you probably have something there that it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Are you on Royal? Yes, Royal Caribbean. 1 week at a time. I'm 1 day at a time. I'm there with you, Yessie. I was trying to sound a little bit more put together when I said 1 week at a time. Some days it's like literally 1 hour at a time. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Okay, so I am not totally committing everything because I want to add some butterflies. I'm going to put butterflies flying up through here. You do not have to if you do not want butterflies on your page, whatever you want to do. But let's look. Like, look at that orange guy. And I have a yellow guy. I could go here, and let's get a pink guy. For some reason, I've always referred to my butterflies as male. They're always guys. My butterflies are always guys. There, and maybe a little one down here. The pink one. There. Just going to play with that stuff, right? Decide where I want all of these things. I'm concentrating now, so I'm not talking as much for a minute. I know it's like, what is going on with Vicky? When does that ever happen? She's not talking. You love this page. Thank you, Jenny. My friend's girl called them flutterbees. Yes. I think on one of the Barbie movies or something, I think they were flutterbees or something. Isn't that funny? Yes, I do love the Barbie cartoons, the Barbie movies. So I did just say on one of the Barbie movies, they are called flutterbees. Do we like this? Maybe layer those together, put that guy there. So when I am doing something like this, what I try to do is make sure nothing is right in a row, that everything is kind of offset. So before I commit, I want to make sure. And my butterflies, you notice this one is going to the left, to the right, to the left, straight. So I am crazy about some of that stuff, right? And then look at when we put our photo mats on, that will add a little bit of interest. And then we can still pop some of these things up. We can add some of the hearts in there, remember, although the hearts around the title might be fun too, right? Just put a couple little hearts. Like that works for me. And what about our rub-ons? Because that is one of the magic things about these collections is the rub-ons. They are phenomenal. And did we decide if we want this piece or is it too much? It's a lot going on. I don't want them. It's too much color going on for me. Yes, for a lot of you guys. So a lot, because I see a lot of you guys on here chatting and saying that you've got COVID. Have you found that the case is pretty mild? Are your cases fairly mild? Are you finding if you're vaccinated that the cases are pretty mild? Like, how are you guys feeling? I'm gonna put that out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing some of this down and then I can start putting in some rub-ons if I want to as well. So let's get my glue pen to tack some of the stuff down. Hi, Julie, how are you? Let me get my glue pen. And this is one layout almost done. And we can move on to the next one and then start our card. I might do the card in between and then take some of those shaker pieces to add into our next layout, right? So I am going to now try to put some of these bits down, just using my little glue pen because it should be pretty fast. So it's going to be crazy time here because I have to start my next collection. We are starting the next one. There is no rest for the wicked. That is what I've come to realize. There is no rest for the wicked. And the wicked would be me. Let's put that there. Did I have something in the middle? I don't remember, but I don't actually want necessarily a circle in the middle. So we'll have to decide. We have this guy. Oops. There. And this butterfly is going to go up here somewhere. Day 9 of COVID, and it takes longer to recover with this variant. Oh my goodness, you take care of yourself. Finishing up day 7, you just had a mild cold and a little tickle in your throat. You got COVID 2.5 weeks ago. Mine felt like a sinus infection that drained into your chest and had a bad cough. Yeah, I hope you guys are all feeling better. That is no fun at all. Oh, that's great news, Donna. So like a really bad cold as well, Sarah? Yeah, we haven't got the booster yet because I don't think we're allowed to yet. I don't know if we are. If we are, I would like to go get it before I go away because I would just like as much protection as I possibly can have. But yeah, it's just crazy times. Whoever thought, right? Just whoever thought. I don't even have the words. Don't even have the words. Okay, so I'm going to put, I think, happy right there. And then best buds layered here on happy. That works for me. Let's stick those guys down. Yeah. I don't think for a lot of people, it's never done. Right? Once you have it, you have lots of other health issues that creep in. I'm just glad for some of you guys that are home and not feeling well that you can still join in here. Because that's the one thing, like hopefully you feel well enough that you can get some crafting on or do something that you enjoy doing. If it's not scrapbooking, making cards or knitting or crochet, whatever you guys do. Oh, somebody's here. Is that you, Rich? Hi, Mari. How are you, sweet friend? Hello, Patty. What's terrible? I hope it comes back sooner rather than later. What happened? What did I miss? What was the OMG? I hope everybody's okay. I missed it. There we go. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to glue the middle of the butterfly. And then pop up the other wing. Just hold it there for a sec. How your time in the chair with Devin went. Oh, Dion. Yeah, I was Devin's guinea pig, right? So Devin is going through to be a dental hygienist. And so far, we just did charting. She did her odontogram. So where my fillings and stuff are, which I have some interesting stuff going on in my mouth. So it was fun for her to get to see. So she did very well. The dentist that came and checked her stuff was very proud or very impressed with what she accomplished. I go this week to start the cleaning. Right? Oh my goodness, someone lost their hearing from COVID. Oh, that is terrible and super sad. Is it something they could get back, or is it like a permanent damage? Okay, let's just keep gluing these babies down. You've been able to scrap and clay more now, but fatigue has kept me from doing it some. I bet, Keisha, are you feeling better? I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you. Okay, where do I want this guy to go? Maybe a little under this mat here, like that. That'll work. And then this butterfly is going to go like that. And I'm going to put one wing flat and pop up one wing. So I will put one wing flat. And then we'll pop up the other wing, but not there. There we go. Hi, Michelle. How are you, friend? You lost your hair, but it's back bushier than ever. Well, that's good to hear. My goodness, there's some weird side effects, aren't there? Okay, and now let's decide. Let's glue these bits down. Now I pulled this one out a little further. I'm going to put that there, I think. Okay, so let's glue our wheel. And there's lots of different things you guys can add, right? If you, because I have to get through a couple of things tonight. So I might go in and funkify some of this, right? Add some more interest. But for right now, this is working. Just pop that guy down. And then decide that I might slide under before that sets. And I will hold this up as well. So other people had hair loss as well. I have not heard a lot of this stuff. So wow is all I have to say. Without you, that one there. Oh. And what am I going to do here? Oh. I don't want it all to be the same, so let's do that. Maybe layer this. No, I don't like that. Right down here. Special. There. Oop. Sticking to my finger because I got glue on it. Okay. Question. We were visiting last week's circle project. Well, I didn't end up doing it, right? I said I wanted to do something with the circles, and I didn't actually end up making anything with the circles. So I am definitely working on the circles tonight. I'm going to put that butterfly right there. When that dries, I can lift up its wings. It will be interesting to see how long the, I don't know what to do here. I like that over there, I think. We like that. Let's see. Just go for it. I have to wipe my hand off. Do you see how everything's just flinging around? Because I have that glue on my finger from the glue pen. Wipe that off. That will work for me. A little bit askew. There. Right there. This one here, and then let's decide what we want to add as a little bit of embellishment. Embellishment. Are you still out there, Patty? What are you up to, friend? So I was in the grocery store and I messaged my friend Patty and I said, Patty, fiddleheads, do I want to buy them and try them? Because I was not familiar with fiddleheads. Have you guys had fiddleheads? So I made fiddleheads for the first time tonight. And I'm not sure if what maybe the excitement is with fiddleheads. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday, somebody. So fiddleheads, if you've seen them, they look like, it looks like a little fern. It's like a little and there's the other fun with eating the fiddleheads is my family, Rich kept saying, are you enjoying your worms? Do you like, you'll have to look them up, look up fiddleheads. But it's a little fern top. They're like little curly. They only come out the spring and it tastes kind of like asparagus. So I washed them really well. I steamed them and I pan fried them with garlic and butter and lemon juice. And they were good, but I was like, they were nothing really special. I don't know. But have you had them? So then I freaked out because I was reading online like how to prepare them, and then they were talking about you got to make sure you wash them really well, and some people get nervous because they think they can get poison from them, and I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I was worried that I was going to die from eating the fiddleheads, but I didn't. I'm here to tell the story. I'm layering some things, friends. Let's see, because I feel like we need some other elements, right? Or maybe you don't feel like you need some other elements, but I'm going to just put some things in here and see. Maybe not that one. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. That's your feelings on fiddleheads? Well, they're expensive, right? Because they only come out the spring. And I was like, they're okay, but I don't know. I wanted to love them because I really do love vegetables. And they were just okay. They were just okay. That's my take on fiddleheads. It's okay. I'll eat any vegetable, especially pan fried in butter and garlic. Don't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? So I'm loving this, but now I feel like I've hit the wall with just using this collection. Does anybody feel me? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want everything to be too matchy. So I either need to put in maybe some enamel dots, but I feel like it's enough color. I need to go in with black. That's what I feel like. Black or navy or craft. Like it needs now an element that isn't this color. Is everything glued? Not everything. Happy is not. I'll lift it up closer so you guys can see. Oops, it is. I just didn't stick it down. And you tell me what your thoughts are. Because like it's very pretty, but now it's starting to get a little flat. So I feel now we need to go in with some other elements. So I will tell you those things that Vicky would do. Oh, I haven't glued my hearts. So I think I'll pop up this little yellow one. Cut that in half. And I'll show you. I think black is where I'm leaning because there is black in things. So now let's decide what that's going to be, because you're really watching pretty much my process. And if I was just playing, like say I was crafting by myself tonight, just making a layout, that is where I would be heading. Is I'm going to look on my rub-ons and see if there's something I like off of there. And if not, it might be a cup with some black ink, and I might add some other rings. Okay, let's put my little hearts down. The lacy border is for the next layout. I got you, my friend. It's for the next layout. So see, there's my little elements, if you couldn't see down there. And now I feel like it needs something black. So let's decide what that's going to be. So one of the elements has little black words in it. So let's look at that quickly. Remember the little black and white words here? Right? These would work. See, You're like no other. We're better together. So we could add, ooh, I like it. Look at that. But I don't know if I have many of them because I love these happy little moments. I feel like I need one more, and this one might come out now. Sorry, friend. I know you wanted to be a part of that layout, but you just got live in the sunshine. That's fun. So look at that could come out here. And maybe almost where our butterflies are, maybe. Side there. There. Let's see, is there any smaller ones? So this is like in my collections, like my little chit chats. They make me very happy because you will notice when I design a collection that there's always black in there. Because if you do everything in just the color, you don't have anything that's going to pop. And I'm liking this. I'm not liking something here. I like that one and that one. Maybe there? No. It might, I'm going to do just the two. We are better together. Happy little moments. And then we'll find something else that is like a black element. Got to stand up now. So I'm liking that. I find that that is breaking up what's going on here. But now I need something else that, are you ready? Here's my go-to. Let's grab a pencil with a new eraser and black ink. And don't be scared. You can watch me do it first and then decide if you like this or not. I just have to find one. But you know what we're going to add is dots. And you don't need a stamp. Just use your pencil end. Here's one. Let's grab some black ink. Okay, here we go. Are you scared? Are you scared of this? Hi, Shelly. Hi from Southern California. This is my first Vicki Live. I found her through Lil. I did the Spectrum Sherbet class, loved it. And I have my Sweet Rush kit. And I'm very excited about that class coming up. Me too. We're going to have so fun. So we're going to have so fun. That's what I just said. Okay. So these are going to look like little sprinkles of, here's something fun, friends, is I'm going to show you. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go in and take a brand new eraser. And now I'm going to start with one here. And then I'm going to go and put one here. I don't want a straight line of these, right? And then I can come back, but I am going to make like little confetti dots sprinkled up my page here. Do. That's my finger when I'm putting the dots on. If you hear that. Okay. Don't go crazy with them, though. This just added something. Do you agree? Vicki, you be doing the Sweet Rush class as access only? I will be, but I need to sell some more kits. I still have some kits left, so it will go out there. I just have to sell a few more kits. So it will be all my classes access only. Because I know not everybody, right? Especially if you live outside of where I ship, then I know that helps. Okay, don't get too crazy with the dots. So I'm trying to float them in here. Maybe there. And there. One there. Okay, I'm done. Done with the dots. So I just like now that kind of trains your eye to run across the page. Okay. Now here, because I'm going to look, let's see if I want to add any of these elements on here. I don't think so. I don't think this one needs rub-ons. I'm going to leave it. But what you could do is take your glossy accents if you want. I got to find a pin. And as the last step, because I'm going to set this aside now, is I could go, I'm going to start at the top, and I could put a dot on some of them, not all of them. Pop up some of these, so I've made my own enamel dots. So I'm going to go in, starting at the top so I don't stick my hand in it inadvertently. And I'm just putting a dot of glossy accents. And I will set them aside to dry, and I will share a photo later. You could put it on all of them if you want, but to start, I'm just going to put it on some of them. So now I have to very carefully set this aside to dry. Okay, because those little strips aren't glued down. But do you see what I did with the glossy? Just popped up some of them. I'm going to set this aside to dry. Those are not going to be dry till tomorrow. So put it somewhere you're not going to set something on top of it, or you will have splats. And we're done that layout. Where do you put it, Vicki? I'll put it right over here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm putting it right over there. Love it. Okay. Awesome. Okay, let's start with a card. I need to find a piece of paper so I can make my card base. I can't wait to cruise with you too, Michelle. It's going to be so awesome. And this will probably be, for any of my friends living in Australia, will probably be my only time coming your way. So if it's something that you were thinking about, it'll probably be the only time. So I'm going to make a white card. And then let's look at our shaker boxes. Look at my mess. I usually am way better with cleaning up, right? Sorry about that. I will find these little backings for foam dots all over my house. It's like, tell me you are a paper crafter without telling me you're a paper crafter. And I would take a picture of that on the bottom of my sock or on the floor in the bathroom beside the toilet, because they're always stuck to something I'm walking around. So tell me you're a paper crafter, scrapbooker, without telling me you're a scrapbooker. And it would be little photo square corner or the foam dot corners stuck to my shoe or something. Because true facts. Okay, so I have these. So whatever color that you have, right? You have these little, oh, look at that one, so pretty. And then you can use the squares inside as well. It looks like two, but it's not. It's just tricking me. And then I cut little pieces of acetate so that they will attach to the back. And we can make little shaker boxes. So you could, in essence, look at, if you wanted to, it's a little tricky. It's not really going to fit, but we need to line them with something as well, right? Or they can go right on the white card. We'll decide. You have them in your car? Yeah, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to make, what do you think? 3? Do we want to do a slimline card with 3 of these? We could do that, but are there only 4 in that package? I don't remember. Did I only have the 4? There should be another green one, wouldn't you think? Does anybody have their backing for this packaging? Do you know how many of them there should be of those little frames from the, they came out of here? Because I will make all of them, and then I could use at least one. I could use one on the layout, and I'd be happy with that. So we're all right. This will work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make 4 of these. And we can decide how many are going to go on the card. I could do a slimline card with 3 of them floating down. There are 4. Okay, good. So now here's what I think. We can put rub-ons in the little opening. So I'm going to make mine go like that. So the wider piece is at the bottom. And I'm going to put the 3 turquoise ones on my card, and then I'll save the green one for the layout. Okay, but we'll make them for all of them. Now they each will have a piece of the clear acetate. But this is where rub-ons to me totally come in, that we can put rub-ons on there. And we could put words. We could put a butterfly on one if we want to. So I'm gonna keep this very monochromatic. So let's decide what I want to use, because I don't have very many small butterflies left. So maybe, and see, I staple my rub-on so I can cut out what I want. So let's look. I'm going to try to use this little guy on one. Okay. And then let's figure out, can we use one of our titles will work as a sentiment. Let's see what would work as a sentiment. Home will not work. So I would like it in blue or green. So what do we have left? Best. Oh my goodness. Silly. No. Believe. Could that go on a card? Well, really, we can do whatever we want, right? Or I could use shine and just have yellow as my accent on there. We could do that, right? Shine can work. I'm going to use shine. You guys can pick whatever you want, but I'm going to use shine. And then let's see if there's like a little subtitle-y one in here. Strong and brave. Like, what else do we have? Shine, bright like a diamond. Shine. Shine, oh happy day. Shine, collect memories. No. Shine, be the best you. I love it. There we go. I picked what I want to use. And then I am going to put some little think, believe, dare, dream. Will it fit? It will. So I'm going to use that. Think, believe, dare, dream. This is my positive affirmation shaker card. Okay, I'm going to put that in one of them. How we doing out there, friends? Did anybody make the layout with me? So that one will go somewhere. And then we have the paint drippy ones too. Let's look. What else we could use? Ooh, these are all very big though. I might use a piece of that. I'll show you too what I'm using. Have that little one, which I just cut right here from the upper right hand corner. You're trying to finish it, Irene? I love it. Irene is a very on the ball with her crafting magic. I'm going to use this little dot here. Like that. And then is there another little butterfly that would work? This one. I'm gonna use this guy right here. So 2 butterflies in that one. Okay. So I need to plan that out right because I want to put the rub-ons on and then put the shaker stuff in it. And I need to decide what was my sketch for the second layout. I do not remember at all. It is going to be, something off the side. I'm going to have to, I'll add my rub-on later. I'll make my shaker box. It'll be good. I'm good. I'm good with that. So I might just cut white to go behind it. I think that will be good to go on the layout. So let's start making the little shakers. So I have somewhere double-sided tape. I know I grabbed it because I knew I was making shakers. But now Vicki just has to decide where she put it. It's getting a little messy up in here. Okay. Hi, Heather. How are you? You'll watch from the beginning on replay. Well, I am very happy to see you working on a watercolor card and you're keeping me company. I love it, Dawn. I bet it's gorgeous. Here it is. Here's some tape. I don't know if there's enough on here, but we'll see it. We'll see. So I'm going to put my little rubby on. So it's going to go on this one. So let's kind of decide where we want that. I'm going to put it in the little corner in the bottom. It's going to be fun. This is going to be fun, friends. So remember with rub-ons, once it's on there, you're committed. Do not try to lift it up and move it. Do not press really hard. If you rub a rub-on too hard, you can actually attach it to what it should be releasing from. So I just always start, go around, try to make sure I get all my edges. Right? And then I will test it. These rub-ons work very well. I love rub-ons. They are one of my favorite products, especially when they work. And these ones do work very well. I want rub-ons in one of my collections, but I am afraid because I would have to test them because if they are not good, then they're bad. It's a bad thing. So see how fun that is? Right? Works very nicely. And then I am going to now adhere it. And look how fun that is into my little pocket. And then we will put the foam on the back of it, put our whatever, I'm going to use stars inside. And then we're going to back it with a little piece of card. So let's do the things. Let's just do the things. Thank you, Vicki. I love them. It just, to me, is like, right? How hard would it be to add anything onto acetate, right? Not everything will adhere to it. So what is magical is that the rub-ons are perfect, totally perfect on vellum, on acetate. You could, what I love is you could put the rub-ons on a piece of vellum and put that over the like layer it on top of your photo with some brads. Lots of things you could do. Hi, Poppy. How are you, friend? I was talking to, when I was feeling blue, I don't know what day was it, Wednesday? I did a fashion show, like a dork, like the dork that I am, on Instagram. And so many of you awesome human beings who are always there to lift me up were commenting and chatting with me. I still owe I haven't responded to everything because then I got busy with work. And then I took the afternoon, well, part of it, because then I went to the post office. But I still owe some of you guys a response on Instagram. But I was chatting with Poppy. Right? Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Okay, so just make sure now that I'm going to lay my acetate flat. I'm putting the widest piece at the bottom. And then I'm going to just attach it like that. And now I have this fun little pocket that the stars can go behind or whatever you're putting in there, right? Tell a little story, very fun. My fashion show, right? I'm telling you. And then I'm like, what is wrong with you, Vicky? Why did you post that on there? People are going to think you're a weirdo. Well, I think anybody who hangs out with me already knows I'm a little bit of a weirdo, but then I'm always like, it's one of those things, like people do that. That's how they make their living, right? But I never look at myself as influencing anything other than if you're my friend, you're watching me on here and I influence you because you like clothes too. I'm totally okay with that. I do not feel bad about that. I'm going to cut it long way. So I'm just using these foam sheets as my foam for my little thingies here. So let's put that piece on. Yeah, then I was feeling a little bit like a dork. Myself and my daughter love Shein. And I don't buy a ton, and I find their prices have all gone up, right? But Devin loves the bikinis. Well, what is a little bit of a bikini, because there's not much to her bathing suits, but I was on there because then she'll be like, hey, Mom, can I get this? Will you buy me this? And then I purchased a few things for myself. Like you can look up nail art, and that's where you can find some good stuff for your shaker boxes. Wait till we do the tag book and I will have a couple kits to sell. The tag book for Sweet Rush. Wait till you see what I'm going to be adding in my shaker box, because we're going to do some shaker boxes when I do that tag class, which will probably be August. We'll probably do that like in August. So I did order a couple extra so I can do up a full set. Dude, I know. Just a sec. Hi.
It
Sorry.
says mic is muted at the top of her screen, by the way, and she didn't see
Yeah,
it.
but my phone also died. So that's what I'm doing is it was plugged in, but the
Where's your
power bar
camera?
wasn't on. Right here.
Oh. Hi.
Okay, go away.
Okay.
Riley's there. Just give it me a second here. Oh my goodness. I hope that's not it for tonight, but it's going to take me a minute. Because what happened is I had it plugged in, but the power bar wasn't on and my phone died. And now it's saying that it's going to take a minute. So let's just chat for a second. Sorry about that, friends. Oh, here it is. It's turning on. Seriously. Hi, Valerie. Yeah, Riley just got back from golf. So he's like, he just said to me, Dork, your mic isn't on, because I wasn't reading that. You said there was no sound. I had to go out and back and it works. Well, it was all me. So let's see if I can get back in here. But watch, because I have to turn the volume off or I'm going to make you go deaf. So just a second. So just a sec. Going to mute you. Okay? Because I'm entering, but it will go. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, telling you. Here we go. We're back at it. Here we go. Wasn't that crazy? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You can hear me, right? So sorry about that. A little bit of technical difficulty. You got to see this. You just got to see behind the curtain with this Wizard of Oz. Yeah. So I had it plugged in. I was good. I set everything up, but because it wasn't actually turned on. So there, we're good. So I have to go thinner on that piece because some of these frames are a little thinner. So let's just cut that. Make sure it's long enough. And we're back. So if you were thinking it was it's not your setup. It was me. It was all me tonight. It was all me tonight. Okay. And you got to see Riley. Yeah. When he came down, he was putting his golf stuff away. And he came in to say hi. And I said, they can see you. So make sure when you come say hi, you're all right with being on the camera. And he totally was, because he's a ham. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? So we've made a layout already tonight. And now I'm making a card with shaker boxes. Okay. So there's one. And now we'll put the stars inside of it. But let's do the other ones too. Okay. Can you zoom in the camera a bit more? Sure, I can. So you're going to have to see my arms for a minute, and then I'll have to adjust when we go to the layout. Okay. Is that better? Is that better? Oh, you got to see behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz curtain, right? So let's do the butterflies on this one. Yeah, when all of a sudden the camera just went to my side angle, it was, oh, the horror. It was not pretty. So let's look at where this is going to be. And then we're going to put the butterflies, and I'm going to do them so they're like flitting up the corner, because this is on this side. This one will go on this side. Is that better, Julie? Where the camera is now? Okay, that guy will go there. And then this guy will go here. Oops. And now we'll do the rub on. Is Nat still here? I know she was here, but she's probably working or maybe watching TV with the fam. Okay, so that will be for the second one. Oops, I took part of that off, but it's okay. Nobody can tell. Oh, I love this. And then we are going to put on the frame like that. Okay. So just put your adhesive on the frame, glue your acetate. See? Oh, just a second here. I don't know what this is. Let me block that person. Hi, Nat. What are you doing? What are you working on tonight? I don't know if that is bad. Oh, I'm just deleting. There we go. I love rub-ons too, especially these ones because they work so well, right? So let's put our backing on. So I just put double-sided tape. I find is just easiest because I know it's an adhesive that will work. Okay. So time consuming, but you think about it, right? We're going to make 2 layouts and a card tonight. I'll probably be on here till 11. I'm fine with that. I am going to sleep in. I have a couple orders to get out to the US tomorrow. So if anybody was looking at a Sweet Rush kit or wanted to order anything, if you put your order in tonight, I will be packaging or packing up stuff and shipping tomorrow to the US. And then the rest of the Sweet Rush that I was short on is going to arrive on Monday. And anyone who hasn't got their Sweet Rush kit yet in Canada, you will have a bonus gift that I ordered extra something to add because it's taking a while. And I would like to send that out as a thank you for your patience, right? Hand stitching a paper house together with Doodlebug's newest collection. Very nice. That is very relaxing, right? Hand stitching. Oof. Okay, so now I will lay that out. And sorry if my head's in the shot. I'm just going to stick that down. There we go. Just make sure it's good and adhered. There's a little doobie over there. Get that off. Put my foam. How are you doing, Valerie? You're so quiet tonight, Val. She's out there, but she's not really talking to any of us. What are you doing? So you're sorting paper here in Calgary. What kind of paper? Is that a bin for rubbish? Oh, it is. I'm throwing everything in it. It's not really rubbish, but I'm just throwing stuff all over the place. I will clean it out after. That's funny. You're like, what are you doing, Vicky? You're throwing stuff in there, but you've got your chipboard in there. I'm a hot mess. You are my Friday treat. I love that. Yeah, and I love this as much as like you guys enjoy it. I very much enjoy being here doing this because, like I said, this forces me, not forces, but is when I get to be creative, right? What are you doing, Valerie? What are you doing? What are you guys all doing? So sorting paper, Natalie's hand stitching. You're sorting your patterns and your solids. I love that. I was doing cardstock. Hi, Kim. Is Kim here or is Kim leaving? How you feeling? How are you doing, Kim, if you haven't gone yet? I got my order. Thanks so much. I'm so glad, Lee. And then there were some where I missed a few items. So those will be going out tomorrow too. I'm packing everything that I can pack up. Every box will be packed and ready for the stuff that's arriving on Monday, and everything will ship out on Monday as long as the stuff comes, right? You're making a star shaker card. I love it. Organizing scrap supplies, including the Sweet Rush stencils. I love that. See you in a little bit, Dora. Where do you have to pick up your son? Is he at a friend's or? Look how nosy I am. You got to tell me all the facts. You can't just tell me that and not tell me where he is, what he's doing. I need to know all of the things. Working on Happy Mail. I love that. You have mentioned me, motivated me to get up and create. Good. You know what? It's always worth it. Oops, I just flung that other piece across the table. Made a layout in one shaker. I love it. Street hockey tournament. I love it. Car. Right? I love that. So awesome. Okay, there. There's 2 ready to go. See how fun it's going to be? Oh, I think that'll be fun. I'm very excited. This card is going to be very simple, but all the interest will be in our little shaker boxes. So now the last one is going to be, but I don't know, is this going to be on the top or in the middle? Let's see. Because I think that will be this here. Think, believe, dare, dream with some little paint drips. Yeah, I'm going to do that in the middle, I think. Looking at the Sweet Rush collection, what are you planning to do with the tassel? It is right here. See? Because a lot of times I'll hook it in here on the side, but the tassel goes on the little tag. And I really love that it's just a little bit of something going on in the middle of the page. So look at, I could answer your question very quickly and try not to drop it on the floor. Car, game on. I love it, right? Is that like a totally Canadian thing? Do you guys play street hockey in the States? Is that like a Canadian thing? But that's what I remember my brother playing car, and then they would move everything for the car to go by and then put it back on in the road. So definitely part of growing up, Canadian street hockey. So yes, if you're just joining me and you didn't know that, I am Canadian. I do live in Southern Ontario, Canada, right near Niagara Falls, right near the border. As a matter of fact, I drove my husband to his golf game this morning because we were down to one car and I had things I had to do today. And I was looking right across at the US. Because where he was playing was right on the river in Niagara Falls. And I was like, oh, look is that which bridge is that? And he's like, it's Lewiston. I'm like, no, it's not. Lewiston is the other way. We are at the top of the falls, not the bottom of the falls. And I laughed because I'm like, what are you talking about, Willis? This is not, that has to be Buffalo. Which is what? Rainbow Bridge? Is Buffalo the Rainbow Bridge? Oh my goodness. I only live here, but I think the Rainbow Bridge, right? Okay, so you got to be careful. And I'm lining this up with the frame. There. I love it. So wait till we haven't even added the good stuff yet, right? Our positive affirmation card. So you have to really make sure you rub these on well because you don't want half of your I or your T to be missing. So with the words, just make sure you're in contact. Get your little dots at the end and then don't lift up fully. Do a little checkity check, a little checker check before you completely pull off. So I'm going slow and then I'll lay my piece down and rub it in case any of those lifted. In the corner, Kathy is one of the little paint off the paint dot. See, it's like a little paint splat. And I just layered 2 rub-ons on that one. Just 2 little rub-ons on that one. Love that. Yay! That is definitely requires some clapping. This makes me very happy. No street hockey, but a lot of football. Now my husband told me about his street hockey games. Yes, it is a very, like the kids on the street. We very much, as a kid, like we hung out. I don't know if you guys did when you were young, but we would go in for supper, go back out till the street lights came on. When the street lights came on, you'd hear your mom yelling from the porch, "Vicky Lynn, time to come home." And I remember we would go out, we would play Red Rover, street hockey. We'd ride our bikes with a popsicle stick in the spokes so it sounded like a motorcycle. We would eat popsicles, right? Out there, be filthy, dirty, and exhausted, and it would be the best time. And then on a Tuesday night, I would come home and I would watch Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. And my mom let me stay up and watch Three's Company too. I still remember just living the best life ever, right? Buffalo is a peace bridge. Niagara Falls is a rainbow. Oh my goodness, Valerie, how sad is that? You haven't even lived here for a long time, and I've lived here my whole life. And how did I just mess that up? Question. Have you played with distress oxides or glazes with this collection? Which ones do you think would go with it? Maybe some of the same from Sweet Rush. I would look at this and I would think peacock feathers, shabby shutters, mustard seed, maybe salty ocean. The pink is going to be hard with this one because Tim needs some more pinks, but pink is the hardest color. You could try the raspberry one, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to match. You might have to mix two colors. Spice marmalade, but those are just a couple colors. That's what I would use. See, this is not bright. This is a little bit like of an earthy rainbow. You know what I'm saying? It's not dirty, but there is definitely a little gray in these colors. It is not like full on vibrant, if that makes sense. So I would think saltwater taffy, maybe, but I don't know. Because it's kind of like a little bit pinky, peachy pink, right? That was it for my double-sided tape. I have a wide one here and it should be okay. I wish I'd used the thin one on the smallest one here. Where I grew up, we didn't have street lights. Oh my goodness, we're in the country. But yes, oh my goodness, as a kid, we played outside, marbles, tag. Oh, don't you remember? Hide and go seek in the summertime was the best. Our suburb still has a sleep whistle every night at 9. It goes off, and that's how our kids knew it was time to come home. That is awesome. Shabby Shutters is a dirtier green. And it's one of my first. Do you know one of my first distress ink colors? If you said, Vicky, what were your first distress ink colors back 100 years ago when I first? Do you want to know? It was Shabby Shutters, and it was peeled paint, Shabby Shutters, and what was the blue? Because that was my first colors were peeled paint, Shabby Shutters, and I gotta look because I gotta tell you now. It's gonna hurt my brain. And the other was it's Broken China. Those were my first 3 distressed colors. And of course, because back in the day, it would have been the thing, vintage photo. That was my first collection of distress ink. Were those colors: Broken China, Shabby Shutters, and peeled paint. And I forgot what was the brown. Pumice Stone. Yes, Pumice Stone is a good one. I like that one. That's another color I feel like when Tim is adding, I would like another gray. I think that we need another gray. I'm sure he'd be like, whatever, Vicky. right? But I would like another gray. I would like another pink. I would like a navy, navy, navy blue. Like a really, not a purpley navy, like a really navy, navy, dark, dark blue. That would be another request I would have. I would love that because, you know, for Tim is definitely coming and asking me what I would want in distress colors. But yeah, those are ones that I feel that I would like. Vintage photo, because we used to ink everything brown, right? Even though like you've hung out with me for a while, you know, it's against everything in me. I am not an inker of the edgers. I don't think I ever really did a little bit, right? Navy and gray, I agree. Don't you think? Like, I feel like when I'm going to try to find a real, out of the blues, the dark blues, I want like this kind of navy. Like this. Like we need that. Navy, navy, navy. Not purpley. Just really navy, navy. That's what I want. Okay. All right. We're ready to go. I'm going to just glue this one on. I will add the rub on as the afterthought for the layout. This is going to be part of my title. I'm going to use this as part of my title. So let's put this on. I do love Kitsch Flamingo. Is a beautiful pink. It's very good. No, don't. Tim will be like, whatever, shut up, Vicky. Because what is it? New stamps tomorrow, right? The new stamps and the new Tim is going to be on new stamps and stencils. I will watch that, right? A craft room walkthrough because I forgot about that because he just redid everything. I'll be on there. I love me some Tim and Mario. So I don't want to bug him though, right? Everybody's probably bugging Tim. I don't bug Tim. I want Tim to like me. Like me, Tim. Because I love you. I think he's phenomenal. Whenever he's doing a demo and I am at the trade shows, I walk up and I'm like, oh my goodness, you're so smart. It's so good. We lived in a cova shack and boy, did we chalk up the area, colored rocks and play checkers, hopscotch, whatever we made up. What does that mean? What is a cova shack? I don't even know what that is. I need to know that now. I need to remember that so I can look it up because I need to know the things. Yeah, Tim could just go on there. And do you remember during COVID times and Tim would go on and just chat? I loved those. He would do lives on Instagram. I loved it, but I really do like both of them, right? Oh, it's a type of cul-de-sac because I'm like, I don't know what that is at all. I've never heard that word. I've never heard that. Tim is awesome. Yeah, he is really, he's a giver of his time too. So I'm going to try to remember that because I've been very bad lately with even knowing what time of the day it is. I'm working away and then I realize it's 4 o'clock and I have not eaten anything. I had my breakfast and then I did not eat anything after that because the lights, sometimes I can't see what I'm doing. So just a sec here. I will totally lose track of time. Okay, so the only other thing I need to do now is I want to cut the piece that's going to, the white piece that's going to go behind this. And then I didn't put my foam on. Getting way ahead of myself. Talking about Tim. So a cul-de-sac, right, is the circle, right? Isn't that when your road goes in a circle and comes out the same way you went in? That's a cul-de-sac, right? And that would be a French word, I'm pretty sure. Cul-de-sac would be a French term. Yeah, I just loved to go outside and play was the best. And I don't think our kids have the same appreciation for that, right? And same with like I'd come home and I loved watching like Gilligan's Island and all that, and make yourself a little snack and then you go outside and play with your friends. I remember you'd have your bath and then get to have like a snack, watch a little TV. Saturday morning cartoons were the best thing ever. I'm going to piece this one together with what's remaining here, right? Oh, it's the one with the dead end. I thought it was, what's the one that's a circle? You know, the roadwood that is a circle that comes out. What is that one called? And it's pretty funny. I'm like, how can I not remember these things? Will that fit? Yes, that will fit perfectly. How are you doing, Dawn? Is your card almost done? Right? A roundabout. Well, a roundabout is a crescent. Okay. The roundabout is when we're driving, right? And it has all the English thing that we have lots of in Canada. Do you guys have roundabouts in the US? We have lots of roundabouts in Canada now. Okay, so are we going to do a slimline card? Do we want to do this like long and narrow on a slimline? I think that could be fun, right? Yes, I think it's going to have to be a slimline. So remind me, it would be a 7 by 8.5. Is a slimline 3.5 by 8.5? Is that our slimline size? Trying to figure out the background. I love it. I hope I get to see it when you're done. Is a slimline, remind me, friends, 3.5 by 7.5, or is it 3.5 by 8.5? I need help because my brain is very much tired. Which one? 3.5 by 7.5? 8.5. Thank you. Okay, so I need a 7 by 8.5, and I need a paper trimmer. You think I should know this, right? Because it's really the only card size I ever want to do. Oh, let's trim our 8.5. By 7.5. Okay, and now will these work? I'm going to trim that down a little bit, and that will be the backing for my shaker boxes. So they should be about 2.25 by 2.25. Hi, Janice. How are you? Is it Janice or Janice? Yeah, you come out both ways, right? I thought a cul-de-sac is like the circle, right? I'm sure that is, isn't it? I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up now. Somebody Google it, because we are having, some people are agreeing with me and some people are believing it is like just a street that doesn't go anywhere, right? But I thought a cul-de-sac is the one that you drive on, like in a lot of them in the middle is like green space. But now I don't know, right? It's Janice or Janice? Janice, right? No roundabouts out here in the sticks. No stoplights either. I love it. Okay. So I just need to cut one more. Yeah, dead end street with a circle. Good, because like sometimes I wonder that I'm like things that I think that I know I'm talking about, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about at all. So what color do you think we could do? Should we do 2 with gold stars and 1 with silver, or all gold, all silver? What is our thoughts, or what are our thoughts on that? And I'm actually going to take your opinion, Dawn, whoever says it. If we want to do just one color, or gold, so far gold, all silver. So whatever the next person, whatever you say is what I'm going to do. So the next person who posts a comment is what I will do. I'm waiting. Nobody's commenting. Silver. So it says silver. Silver was the next one. And now everybody's saying gold. Isn't that funny? But it was silver. So I'm just going to go with the silver, right? So this one was the middle one, right? This one is, I'm going to put on the bottom. And the butterflies at the top. Like that. Now let's see, can I fit my little, uh-oh. So this might have to pop up on here like that. So shine might be the only thing because this is pretty narrow. We could do it totally clean, but I don't like that. I want it to be bajiggity. Like that. And it looks like shine is going to go on here like that. So are we okay with this being super plain? Here's one of the things we haven't used on the rub-on sheet. Are these slides made from a die? No, Audrey. They are part of the Ephemera pack, Tidal Wave Ephemera pack from 49th and Market for Spectrum Sherbet. But they do lots of open frames like this at 49th and Market. So let me grab, because we have like little borders on here that we haven't used. So let's decide, because maybe I'm going to run a border down. Remember this sheet we have not really used. That could be fun, right? So I'm going to do these two right here. So I staple always my rub-ons together so that I don't lose the backing. So now that one, obviously, I would paper clip it usually. But I'm going to run these down the side of the card. Sometimes your cards can be very simple, right? And you still get maximum impact. And I like these two because this I'm going to layer over top so that I can get what I need there. And I'm going to run it down the side of the card. And I love it. It's mixed media without us having to do any work. I love it. So I'm going to run that one right there. And then I'm going to layer a piece of this on here as well. Okay, so let's rub that one on first. There we go. This is going to be a late one tonight. I don't know. Do you think we're going to get time for the second layout? I'm going to have to. because I told everybody I was doing it. So we'll get it at least started, okay? But look, a lot of people do a live that's just one card. I don't know why I'm always thinking that everything's going to go way faster. And it's not like I talk and don't work. I talk and work at the same time. But I do like to read your comments and interact with you guys because I think that's important. If you're chatting with me, I really should respond, right? Or it's at least how I like to do it. I know not everybody interacts when they are doing their lives, but I do like to chat with you guys. That'll work, right? Make it work. See how pretty that is? Look at that. My goodness, like I think you need multiple sets of the rub-ons. Yeah, I really do love these. That I could just do mixed media that quick, no cleanup. Look at that. I love that. I'm excited that I'm still awake. Me too, Tisa. Okay, so we're going to make our shakers and we know, oh my goodness, I love this. And I was reading what you were saying is try it like this. So what you're saying, so I'm digging that. Let's see if it'll work. Put the shine like this in between. I like it. See, look at, I'm even listening and taking your advice. I love that. And then I could still put this on here, right? Shine. And then this says, be the best you. So I totally could do that. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't like this now because the blue, but I like that very much. Thank you very much for that little tip. I'm going to take it, but let's make our shakers. So what do we decide? Silver, right? I'm going with silver stars. And these are fun because they are, one side is disco ball. See you later, Stacy. Or you're back on now, or you're back now after supper. So those are fun little disco stars. So I want to make sure I put some, static, right? So they're both sides up. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. Very much loving it. Make sure the disco sparkle side is down because it's not on both sides. And they will not be able to spin in here. So I'm just making sure both sides are represented. There we go. I'm just using everything that's in my hand. Okay, so I'll put them in the screen too. So I put my stars in my shaker boxes. Flipping a couple in this one because it looks like there's sparkly sides are up. And I want them down so I can see it. Oh, see, some of these are both sides sparkle. Some are not. It's very weird. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to take the tape off and I will back them. And then we'll finish our card and we'll move on to the layout. So just watch when you take your backing off that you don't move it around too much because then I find that your sticky bits will get stuck on your double-sided tape. Okay, this is the butterfly one. Back it up. Back it up. Let's see. You ready for the reveal? Isn't that fun? Little shaker with the butterflies. Very fun. Okay, there's one. Hola. Now, in Peru, that's probably wrong. Do you speak Spanish in Peru or is it Portuguese? Am I wrong? I have tweezers. I have all the things. Why would I use them, right? Where and who makes the gold and silver stars? I bought them online. I'm going to try to source some of that stuff to put it in my store. I don't remember if I got them on Amazon or where I found them. Spanish, thank you. I'm sorry if that sounded like I should know, like if I sounded like a dummy. Wouldn't be the first time. There, isn't that fun, friends? Yay. Okay, there's two. Vicky's having a hot flash right now. Her face is on fire. You have so many sherbet butterflies fussy cut tonight. Oh, I love that, Terry. Yeah, I think any collection that does rainbow well will be a good seller. I think people love color. Unless you don't love color, and then you wouldn't like any of these, right? If you're more into like vintage stuff, then this wouldn't really be your jam. Although I feel like why that this collection resonates is it is kind of a combination of, right, rainbows and butterflies and vintage, right, with all the layering and everything. Yes, the doodlebug sequins, I have those, right? I use those as well. Okay, my finger's stuck, so gotta watch, because I have been known to flick everything out of my shaker box when my finger sticks to it. There we go. Ah, look, the believe with the stars. Very fun, friends. Can you see it? I know the reflection of the plastic, right? Makes it tough. So that one I do in the middle, I think, right? Butterfly at the top. And the only reason I did it like this is so the colors of the mats. So I'm going to put this one closer so that I can put shine. So let's determine where shine is going to go. Oh, that is important because I want shine to fit on there like that. Clean up some of the overhang. Okay. Here we go. Clean it up. So this one, I think like this. This one like this. I wish that I could cut a little bit of that off. Can I? It goes right to the edge, so it makes the overhang a little hard. Shine will go on there. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, there. There. Shine is going to go there, and then this guy is going to go there. and then shine on there. What do you guys think? That's fun, right? Fun. This one, make sure that when I adhere that, oh no, I'm glad she's okay. That is some scary stuff. What happened with your mom's car, Melissa? Did it overheat or that's some scary stuff? I've seen that though. The other night when I was picking Devin up from with her friends on the car ride home, there was a car completely engulfed in flames on the side of the road. That is some scary stuff, but it is not that I've seen that a couple of times in my life. Oh, that was not smart, Vicky. Everywhere I just said added the adhesive is not actually on anything. Ding dong. So just a second. That was not smart on my part. So let's put another foam dot in the back of that. Okay. I am just excited that I'm like a total card maker now. I love making cards. I am drinking the card making Kool-Aid. There we go. This one is not attached anywhere though. Oy, oy, oy. Let's put a little dab of glue right there. There we go. Maybe. Might have to revisit that later. We have no idea. The fire department thought maybe her battery. Well, I'm just glad she's okay. Cars can be replaced, right? It's stressful and scary, but she's okay. And that's all that matters. There we go, friends. I'm just leaving shine, right? Think, believe, dream, dare, shine. So I am happy with that. So there is the shaker. Sorry, with the reflection of the lights, it's not perfect, but that's what that looks like with the rub-ons. There, I think you guys can see. Okay, even though it is 10:46, we're going to start. Where is there a troll? Oh, sorry, Jesus. Jeepers, pardon me. Block user. There we go. Thank you. Naked HD Fun. It's a dating site. Let me tell you, I don't think that's a dating site I'd be signing up for with Naked HD Fun. I think that there's no dating going on. So I did block it. It happens, but thank you. I'm glad I caught it. Okay, so let's move on to the next. So the sketch for the refresher. You ready? Here we go. Is this hot mess? But we're going to use the borders. Who here wanted me to use the borders? We're going to use the borders now. Okay. So I'm going to find a background that we like, and then we'll put a strip of paper down the side, tear a piece, and then the borders. Don't you agree? Naked HD Fun, I don't think has anything to do with dating. That's what I would believe. So, oops. I just threw a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. We're okay. Good times. Yes, and you guys wouldn't know that if you're on Facebook. I think it was on YouTube, right? But I'm on it. As soon as you guys point those things out to me, I get on there and I block them. I've got the power. This is my Friday night date time. I love it, Sarah. Yes, I agree. We're having our date night. Remember when I said that it's okay, Rich can go golf and do all those things, because then I get to do what I want on my own. So I'm totally okay with that. All right. I got to grab the paper. Let's decide what we're doing. Let's go. So with my stacks, so these are like the solids, right? The ones that are just like cardstock, right? So you have pretty. One of these could happen. It could be one of these. But I'm thinking that it would be fun to use one of the kind of circles. This could be fun. And what I love is it's half strawberry lemonade and half of the tidal wave. So that's kind of fun, but I don't feel like that's the one. All my business going on here. Ooh, here's some vellum. So we could still use vellum too, if the spirit takes us. Use vellum. That could be fun. Ooh, look at, we have that. That could be fun. Could be. And then we have all of this business. So we have that, right? And the white. There's the polka dots. Very fun. Ooh, the lace. That's pretty, although I don't think we'd see much. I'll show you. There's the lace. Oh, I have to lift my camera up, don't I, guys? You're not going to be able to see. So a super hot date at that. It is super hot date. I went for a potty break and it happened while I was away. I caught them. We could do this on that side. We've used this one before, didn't we? Yeah, we did, right? Oh, look at. But then look, that's, I really dig that. Are we down for orange? I'm really digging that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. Now, when we're looking at that, right, we have that pretty on this side. So if I'm only going to use half, right, I might cut that off and then paper piece this because I don't want to waste that. So let's measure. What is this? This is about, I think if I cut it at 5.5, I can use that. So I'm going to cut 5.5 off of this side. And I'm going to use the orange side on my other side of my layout. I just don't want to waste that pretty. I can use that for something else. So what did I say, 5.5? A Vicky style in your color palette. Yes, with the kind of muted rainbow. Okay, I'm going to just, excuse me for a minute. I'm just going to bring it up a little bit again. I have a hard time working in that small space. Get in the 12 by 12. Okay, you guys can still see, right? I didn't go up too high. 5.5. Now, let's see, because we have options. So we could take that and use that on this side, like that, if you wanted to, if you were so inclined, right? I don't think I'm going to do it, but I'm telling you, you guys could. And then you could put another strip of something else, right? We could. Do you want me to? And then look, take anything, right? And then that could be what joins it. Do you want me to do that? Because that's kind of fun, right? If I just do this, and then we don't have to find another paper, but I'm going to attach it with something that joins the two strips together. I think that's fun. That's just showing, right? Where we can use both sides of that paper, but we still have to adhere it. So let's find. I'm going to try to use one of my scraps because I love that challenge. Just a second. What could we use? Oh, we have the yellow. Attach. So here's my thought with this yellow. I don't think this side, I think it's too much business going on. So what I want to do is a torn edge. I'm going to do a torn edge. Ready? Putting this down again. And ooh, stuff's going to fall on the floor. I'm going to tear an edge like this. So I'm going to tear this side towards me so I get a white edge there. Now this can be our piece that attaches the two. I love it. What do you think? I love this. And then guess what's going to go on here? We're going to layer a whole bunch of magic. Look at. The green one might work. Okay. There's our borders. Okay. So that's the start anyway, what we're thinking about it. So let's line this up. Line it up. And we're going to glue this down. Tape runner. I have to clean up a little bit, friends. Popcorn snack. That sounds delicious. Sweet Rush is confirmed. I don't have a calendar in front of me. It is around July 24th or something, whatever that weekend is, because I will not be home until then. It can't be any other time because I will be in Utah the week prior. This might come into play. There's my paper. Or there is my tape gun. That's what I needed. Okay, Vicki, put this behind you so it doesn't fall on the floor. And let's adhere that. So I need to adhere right at the edge because that's going on one side of the paper, right? Because this is our piece that's going to attach the two sides. And then I am only adding about 1/4 inch on the orange side. And trying, I think that's straight-ish. I'm fine with that, okay? Now I just joined my 2 pages together. This cardstock's nice and thick. If you wanted to, you could put a piece back here, but you don't have to. All right, let's trim this piece off. And I don't know how much we'll get done of this tonight, but I'm going to get it started so at least you see where we're going and finish it. Now, I like this strip I just cut off, and I like that it ties my orange in, so I know that that's going to go somewhere. And then whatever border you want to use. I really like the blue. I don't know if I'm going to put multiple, friends. I like this. Like that. Do you like the blue? Or do you like something a little bit more subtle with the green? With the green. Or you could go very subtle and you could use the yellow, which I don't hate. I'll tell you, I don't hate that. I really am digging that yellowy one with a little bit of an orange bit here. I like this. This is what you pick the color you want. I'm really digging this. Oh, what's our mat, right? This is going on here somewhere. We're going to make another shaker box and layer it on here because that will be fun, right? So we could, if we wanted to, tie that green in. tie that green in. Right? Or there's the light blue I still have left. Oh, I'm just going to switch it out 25 times. Look at that light blue. It matches this better. I don't mind that at all. Okay, I think that it's going to be the light blue. So you pick whatever color you want. I think that for mine, I'm going to go with this. But we're not done. I still want to add some stuff on this piece. Like this is a whole bunch of magic that's going to happen here. So let's look at, and I know for mine, I only want one little photo on here. I want only one photo. I don't want to cover all of this up. Does that make sense? I really love this. And you could do this layout however you want it. If you wanted it to go like this. What do you think? Do you like this better? I'm kind of digging that. Or look at this. I don't know. I kind of like that. What do you think? I'm kind of liking this direction better. I'm going to do this. You guys can do whatever you want, but I'm going to do this. And then I feel like I don't want to cover all this pretty. So maybe 1 or 2 photos right here. I like it. Yes, like a sunset, right? And then we're going to put rub-ons all in here and maybe some little, oh, I love this so much. I am only going to do 2 little photos right there, 2 little photos. And I'm going to use, look at the blue. I love it. So my photos are going to be 2 by 3s. I'm going to do 2 by 3s. So I'm going to make my mat. I'm going to start with 2.5 by 3.5. So I want it this way because I want the 2 different shades. So I'm going to go 3.5. Cut strip. It's from this paper. This one that we used in the other class. It's left over. And I'm going to cut a darker blue mat. You can do whatever you want, but I'm totally okay that I could find 2 really pretty photos like that. 2.5. Ooh, I'm going to pick the green. I'm going to put the green so that it ties in my little shaker box. Okay. So now this, I'm telling you, I don't even know if they'll both be. This one will probably even go underneath a little. So I'm going to trim a little tiny bit off. What angle do I want it? Like that. So, eek. I always get my angles wrong. So I'm going to just make a little marquee. And I'm going to cut that. A little bit of an angle. And hope I did it right. And I did. And that's going to be a little bit shorter. I love it. Totally love it. You do whatever makes you happy, right? But I want to see some of that pretty orange circle. So I'm totally digging that over a bit. I don't want it totally centered. It's going to be like that. And like that. And our little shaker box is going to go somewhere. It's going to go right there. Okay, so I know my shaker is going to go there. I haven't done it yet. Nothing's glued down. Nothing's planned. But I want to do some rub-on business on here. So let's look at what we've got. See, and that's what's fun is like things can change, right? Your plans can change as you play. So I'm going to layer some different bits underneath my lace. Put that bit there. Goes. Nothing's glued, so everything's going to move around on me and annoy me for a minute, but I'm all right with that. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Just layer, layer, layer. Okay, and now let's look at our rub-ons. Yes, for some stitching, 100%. Any texture, right? You could hand stitch on it. You could put it through your machine. Let's grab our rub-ons and decide what business we have going on here. So I'm going to look at the warm first. But are all of them, do they have pink in it? No, I don't want to use that. But right, like look at, and we have stitching and seed beads and all of that in there that you could add if you wanted to. Let's see what we have. I feel like some of these words could be nice in there. Oh, look. It's greenish, but see, that could be really pretty in there too. But look, I think that that would be really fun right there. See that piece peeking out from underneath there? I'm going to do it. What do I got to lose, right? So I'm going to cut that piece out. Now I don't need much of it, so I'm going to cut like that. Okay. So this is going to go right under that section right there. Okay. So let's move our stuff and let's give it a try. I don't think I want all that on there though. You turned yours too and you love it now? I liked it the other way too. I just didn't want to cover up the whole orange bit, right? So, let's see what that looks like. Are you still here, Mama? I don't know if my mom is still here because this is going late tonight. But I will not call you tonight. I'll call you in the morning because Dad's probably gone to bed and I don't want to. I always call my mom after Friday Night Live and she will give me my critique. I'll be like, was that okay? She always says it is, but I like to ask, right? It's when I'm sitting here talking to myself, it's always nice then to have the conversation. Did you like that? Did I miss anything? Was our community all good? Did I miss any comments from anybody? Because she will let me know if like, oh, so-and-so commented and it's her birthday, so make sure you go and say happy birthday. Or you missed this and it's important that you know, right? Oh, there's my mama. She knows. Good night. Have to go to bed now, right? Talk to you tomorrow. I knew. I love you, Mommy. She is my biggest supporter. So look at how that looks pretty, friends. Can you see that? I love that. So I'm going to layer now. This little bit is going to go over that. Right? Like that. And then I'll layer the rest on there, but I want that right about there. So I'm going to glue it first. Ugh, my back hurts. She's fabulous. You guys are great. There's still lots of you here. She is a wonderful, wonderful human being. A lot of the paper crafters that are here have met my mom, at least ones that are closer, because when I used to do in person, and if she could come with me, she was always there, right? So always my tag team. It would be the little tag team with Sheila and Vicky. So awesome, awesome, Mama. I love that. Let's do the things. Who is the mummy? She's gone now, Sheila. Yeah, she is very good. Mothers are the greatest supporters. I miss mine. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vicky. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Okay, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of this glue pen down on here. But she always watches she's not a crafter at all, but she's here every Friday night, every class I do. My mom is out there. She knows who you guys are. If you comment on anything, if you post your work, she knows who you are. Yep, she is cheering you on. She knows when you're struggling. She knows when you're celebrating anything. If I miss it, she lets me know. She's like, make sure you say happy birthday to so-and-so, or so-and-so isn't feeling well. Make sure that you reach out. Yeah, she's very good. Between her and Natalie keeps me on my toes too. And my mama. There we go. And now this piece, but I'll put it on after I put my mats down. So do you guys, I like this little orangey piece, don't you? I think it's enough. Yeah, I like that. But before we stick down, I want to put some words or something over top here too. That's kind of just like a little tone on tone action going. I don't know if there's anything in the warm set in yellow. Oh, there are some yellowy orange ones, which could be really cool, right? Look at create the life of your dreams. I could layer that on there. Or we could go in more with the greens. Remember these moments. That's fun. I'm going to put a couple words. Okay, so I'm going to put remember these moments. And I don't want them to necessarily to pop out. I want them to be layery. So I remember these moments. And I'm just going to put like a little bit of word soup in here. Just layer some different bits. Positive mind, positive vibes. I'm going to put that down too, because I like how long it is. Was Kim Hiska on here tonight? I like focus on the good too. We can use that too. I like the font too, because it's nice and bold, all uppercase. Right. And I will put that one on there for you, Don. So here is my idea that I'm gonna, these are gonna layer over top of each other a little bit. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of action going on here. So I'm gonna start with remember these moments. And I'm gonna start it over here. Like that. Because it's an element. I don't even care that you can totally read it or not. I just want the letters to be like a little decorative element on here. Yeah, make sure all your letters. I find that these are the trickiest out of all the rub-ons are the words. Because if you miss it, it will break off. Okay, that's good. Remember the moments. I don't know if this will totally get lost on here. It might, but I'm going to try it. Positive vibes. Oh, some of it shows up. Oh, that's good. How are we doing? Yeah, this will be an 11:30 night. Holy moly. But I'm having fun. So I'm just going to stay and do it. I might not, like I said, completely finish it, but you'll get the gist of where we're going. Where is that? Because I know some of you will, it's late, right? If you got to leave, thank you for joining me. If you're watching after the fact, this is a long one. Because look at 2 cards and 2 layouts. Like, what am I thinking half the time, Vicky? But I don't think a lot of you mind. Oh, look at so far. Can you see that? I really like that. Good night, Dawn. See you later, friend. You finish your page for tonight. I love it, Betty. You have to get up super early for dragon boat practice in the morning. Yep, that is important. So thank you, as always, for joining us. And have fun with that tomorrow. I love that, Dawn. Good choice. Focus on the good. A little bit of word soup going on down here. I love it. And I know for some of you, it's not that late, right? Depending what time zone you're in. But I can sleep in tomorrow. So I'm totally okay with this. And I will. I got up with Rich today at 10 to 7 to drive him to his golf. And then got right to work, getting stuff ready for my next collection. Oh, that is not adhered. And then had to go mail stuff. Had 2 different people stop by to pick up some stuff. I think I have Patricia coming tomorrow to pick up her kits. So, yeah, it was a fun day. So I still have those little dots left. I'm just going to put them right there. So it looks like a little bit of splat by the words. So I won't stick it all down. I'm just going to do like this and put the 1 dot down. And then I move it around so it can look like I dropped some paint splats. There. Put a couple of fleckers off here. I said fleckers. That did sound like I was cursing at you. I was not. I said fleckers. Little flecks of the paint. Because there's some on the other ends of the words, and then it was all very clean over here. So look. I love that. That looks like we stamped and did a whole bunch of little mixed media there. Love it. I am up late for me, but I'm listening to you and I can sleep in tomorrow also. I love it, Tammy. Yeah, I went to the grocery store tonight on my way home from the post office, and I bought watermelon and fresh cherries. So I am very excited tomorrow for some fruit. And then I'm going to get some planting done and pack orders. My friend Dawn, if she's still out here, has a beautiful garden in Florida. She is. Did you have strawberries or raspberries, something growing, Dawn? Are you still out there? For some reason, I thought you had some fun fruit growing in your garden. Oh, love that so much. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I love that. Okay, I'm going to glue the bottom of my mats down, pop up the top, and then glue my orange bit on. You're growing cantaloupe. That's awesome. Other than I hate cantaloupe. So if I come to visit, I don't want to eat your cantaloupe, okay? Don't judge me. I just do not like Which color do you, okay. Is it honeydew? No, because cantaloupe is the orange one, right? Ooh. I am not a fan. The only thing I like cantaloupe on is like wrapped with prosciutto. Sweet peppers, cherry tomatoes, and sweet potatoes right now. Too hot for anything else. I love the sweet potatoes. I would eat those. Look at picky. Golf is good. The last photo I have of my husband and me before he died from cancer was our backs holding hands and walking away from the driving range. That's beautiful. I love fruit. Wish I could grow some in Northern Ontario. Yeah, I love when it's time for cherries. I don't love that melon, you know, but I do love honeydew. And as a kid, I hated honeydew. So there's that. Maybe there's still hope for me, right? The recall of strawberries in Canada, I did not. But I would hope my grocery store would be on top of it if I just bought them tonight. Wouldn't you think? But I will look into it online before I actually consume them to make sure I'm not poisoning anybody. But I have to say, while I was making supper tonight, which was the, what did I tell you? What did I make? Fiddle something. And fish, because now we used to hate fish in this house. Well, Rich never did, but I did not eat fish. Devin would freak out. She didn't like the smell of it. And now guess what our main meal is every week is fish. Isn't that funny? There we go. I love that. And then now let's focus on what we're going to do in our shaker. That's going to go right here. Okay. So stars for sure. I don't want to put much in it, like maybe just a little word on the bottom, because I just want to see the stars. And it's going to be gold on this layout. Cantaloupe is good with vanilla ice cream. My dad used to love that. He'd scoop all the seeds out of it and then put vanilla ice cream in the middle. It's organic strawberries. I'll be okay then. I didn't buy organic ones. It has to be ripe, unripe cantaloupe. But I love it with prosciutto. Have you ever had that where you wrap the prosciutto on the melon? That's very yummy. Okay, so I'm going to look at a blue word in the bottom of that. So let's pick our title first. Let's decide what we're doing for a title. I've mixed all of the things in. So let's throw some embellishment down, decide what our title is going to be. And then we can do our little thingy, our little box. It's not going to be in there, Vicky. Let's pick one of these. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. It's all sticking. I found my tape. It was stuck on the bottom of my tray. So for this title, we could go pink. Pink could be fun. Happy. Look at. We could do something like that. Pull in that. Or I like it contrasty though. Let's look. Happy is an option. Or we stick with the whole monochromatic. Believe. We've used a lot of these titles. Look here, look, grow, that is hard to read, look here, time. So what do we think? I don't like the tone on tone. I kind of like the pink. I like that. And let's see what else we could find to go with that. Happy. And then let's see what else we have, because we have little hearts and stuff. Ooh, we could also put some little hearts on here. And then we're tying our pink in, right? But is hearts and stars weird? But they could go somewhere because I like the hearts. I like that. Happy. Happy heart. Happy heart. Do that. Happy heart. No, I don't like that color on there. So even if you like it, I apologize. I did not. Believe fits with the other words. Yes, I guess, right? Yes, it does, doesn't it? I just don't know if I like it all that monochromatic. So let's see if we can find another color that goes with it. That we could pull in. Is there a little subtitle in pink? Believe. I don't know any songs with the word believe in it. So I'm singing, but I have nothing for you. Believe, live in the sunshine. Ooh, we do have some little pinky pinks. Believe. My heart is so happy. Believe. You are absolutely amazing. Maybe. Let's see what else we have. C, because I do not have. Oh, maybe one of these. Is there a pink one? Believe these are the days. Believe. Surrounded by love. Is there anything pink left in my little bowl? Believe, pure happiness. I like that just because it's little. Digging that because it's just little. Okay, let's see. I have one more to look at. Oh, there's nothing really pink in here. But I have some pink elements that I will be able to add, but I like that. Believe, pure happiness. But because, right, we have this. I didn't open. I don't have the strawberry. Well, I have it here. But let's look. So we can add pink in other ways. Like, look at a little pink leafy leaf. Oh, get ready for it. I like it. Believe, pure happiness. And then we also can add some butterflies. And let's look at what we have going on as well in the area of flowers. Butterflies are free to fly, fly away, my way, bye bye. Okay, so let's look. These are all very thin, but some of the orange could be really pretty too. Like a little business going on over here. Let's check it out. I will cut that down, but do you see what I'm saying? What is this? Like a hollyhock? Looks kind of hollyhockish, doesn't it? It's a lot going on there, though. I don't know. We'll see. See if this is going to work or not. Okay, let's see. See, so I'll tie some of the orange there, some of the orange over here. What are we thinking? I need something else. Maybe I'll do it like that. I kind of like that. Just put it behind there. Layer it a bit, and then we can tie some of the pink in with our butterfly. Right? That's too big. Let's look. Where are you, butterflies? I know I'm covering up the pretty background, but it's this orange one that is the eater up of that. But that doesn't. So maybe one flower and just a couple little butterflies. Maybe that will work. I could do a rub-on one too, couldn't I? One could be popped, and then one could be a rub-on. I like that. I like this. And then we could put a rub-on, because then I can still see my orange background. And then I feel like a little orange butterfly, if I have one. Oh, I have lots of these butterflies left. So let's find an orange, but no orange one, just this big orange one with this little yellow guy. So let's see. It'll work. Ties are yellow from down here up. Lost my antennae. I don't know yet. I like that guy. I like this. Believe is working for me. I like the leaf. And then I got to work some of this other stuff out here. That will work. Curl up my leaf. The leaf is going to be popped up. Let's just add a few elements here and then we'll decide. It's hard too sometimes because, like, right, if you're not loving what you have, you can go and shop your stash. And I'm trying to stick with just what was in the kit. So it makes it a little bit trickier, right? Because I have to use what's here. So it is, I enjoy the challenge, but it can be exactly that, a challenge. Because you could find something that would work better. But the challenge is to use what was in my kit. So believe pop up. I like that. Let's take that out and let's see if that. I think it's better without the flower, don't you? Don't need the flowers. Let's figure out something else. We can put another butterfly, an orange one. Do I have an orange in here? Yes, I do. Look at that. I only ordered a few pieces when I started to play with it. Had to place another order. Next time I will try to get all the pieces. Thanks for bringing fun to our life, spending time with you and inspired to make pretty things capable of doing. Oh, thank you so much, Joan. I can't believe you're still here. I came in to rewatch the live. Guess what? You get to see me. I truly love you, Vicky, but my head almost hit the table while dozing off. So I'm off to bed. Have a great week, friends. See you later, Natalie. Thank you. I'm gonna put my butterflies on here. I'm just gonna stay. You guys, if you don't want to or can't, not it's a don't want to, right? But if you're gonna go do something else like sleep, you totally can. Okay, friends. I'm just now I have to finish. I have to finish the things. It's just who I am. Crazy lady. I'm going to put a butterfly in here on my vellum. So you are welcome to hang out with me. If you need to go because you're tired, go. Okay, go. I am just, I can't. If I was sitting here, this is no different. I would stay until it was done. So I will just do this until it's done. And then if you want to stick around, you can. If you want to watch the rest tomorrow, you can do that too. Okay. I always forget about the West Coasters. It's not that late for them. Yeah, because it is. It's 11:36. It's going to be midnight, by the time I'm done. Rich will be like, what do you do? Well, he's sleeping, I would guarantee, because he is Mr. Golfer, and he's golfing again tomorrow. Yeah, he's going to go golfing tomorrow morning, very bright and early, although I hear some movement. He may also be walking down to say, are you coming to bed tonight? And I say, eventually, when I'm done playing with my friends. Right? When I'm done playing with my friends. What package are those butterflies from? Not the rub-ons. They are the package of laser die cuts, the strawberry lemonade laser die cuts. So you have the, oops, I didn't mean to take the backing off that yet. You had the tidal wave ones, and then there were the strawberry ones. So it was a strawberry laser die cut. I punched all of them out. You have to punch them out. So I punched those out, but that's where that's from. It's 1 a.m. in Newfoundland, and you're still here, Pam. I love it. You're like me. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I'm still here. See, I try to put a positive spin on it rather than, what is wrong with you, Vicky? Why don't you go to bed? It's because I can't stop until I'm done. I cannot stop until I'm done. And not even, I might not finish it, but I feel like we need to do the shaker box. This is not in any way going in any kind of direction I originally had either. Did you notice that? This is nothing like what I sketched at all. Always wishing for a late night scrapper. And I am, Daisy. I'm probably normally here, just not live. It's 1:30 in the afternoon on Saturday in Melbourne, Australia. I love that. I think that's one of the places I want to visit. I think when I do, because I will wherever I teach, but I'm also going to go when I'm in Australia. And I think Melbourne is one of the places. Is it artsy and fun there? Is that what somebody told me? And good shopping. I hear there's some good shopping in Australia. And all I know is I'm just going to be walking around and eating my black licorice dipped in chocolate. What are those things called? I love those things. A girl after my own heart. Hi. What is that?
The Daisy buffalo chicken dip.
Nice. Are you guys going to her house?
Wow, yeah.
So you're taking that with you? Yeah, you would have to put that in the fridge down here.
No room upstairs.
There's no room upstairs.
Are you still alive?
I'm still live, yeah. Hi, Denise. The whole fam jam is down here.
Pretty late, dude.
I know, because I'm having fun with my friends. They're nicer to me than you are. No, Riley's pretty nice to me. Devin, not always, but Riley, he's pretty nice to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, but Don, do you like black licorice? It is the best thing ever. What are those called? Choco something or other. Oh my goodness. Yes, good shops here in Melbourne. I think that's going to be one of my stops. So then I'm going to be looking for all of the people that visit me on Friday night. And I'll be like, who wants to come hang out with me? Show me where all the good stuff is. Who wants to be my tour guide? Yeah, it will be something like that. Yes. Ooh, see, they're sticking. Just a second. Yes, see, this is when I need my tweezers. And I have them. Ooh, watch when your fingers get stuck. Not bad, though. Not bad. Okay, here we go. And hopefully I put enough in there. There. Here we go. Okay. Glue your backing. Did you say you like black licorice? Oh, it's so good. I love them. Yeah, chalk bullets. Oh, they're my favorite things ever. No, it's so good. You just don't even know. You can't even judge. It is so good. Melbourne is a must. Look at the gold stars, friends, for our shaker box. I love it. But now what are we going to put in there, right, to tie in the business that we have going on here? Oh, I like that. I don't hate that. Little pink butterfly. Like that. I like it. That I like. Now we're going to put a word or something on here. I'm having a hot flash again. I had to chug my water. The best are from Copenhagen. Yes, but are they the salty ones? I've had that too, but oh my goodness, now I'm craving those freaking black licorice things. And some of you have sent them to me. Michelle has definitely sent them to me. Somebody else sent me some too. Those choco bullets. I wish I had some right now. They're so good. They're called lacquerids. Lacquerids, did I say that right? I don't like anise, so it's a hard pass. You won't like that then at all. Yeah, you can get raspberry ones too, chocolate covered raspberry ones. They're good, but they're way sweeter. And remember, I'm not a big sugar eater, right? So I much prefer the sorry, brain fart. The black chocolate, dark chocolate, black chocolate, black licorice. Oh, Vicky, what is wrong with you? So we're going to play with a couple things now. So we can tie our orange in. There. And what other elements do I want to add on here? Nothing in there. Let's look in our little colored container. See, and I would definitely pass that white chocolate. Way too sweet for me. But the black chocolate, I could totally get down with the black chocolate. Oh my goodness, black licorice with the chocolate on it. I'm struggling, can you tell? But we're almost done. I'm almost done, the elements, and then you'll see I will finish it. But like you could do some more stuff on here, but I don't feel like it needs it. Like all the businesses just going in the band. We'll find like a little thing. You could do a little something up in the corner. I don't mind that, right? With some orange, you could do that, right? Up in the corner. Some little flaggy banners if you wanted to. Let me show you something here. You know what I mean? You could totally do something up in this corner if you wanted to, like that, with another word. I don't hate that. What do you guys think? Right there, with that torn bit. And you could layer some rub-ons on there. Let me show you with the little postage stamp too. But I did want to find something that popped off the top up here. I'll be there. So that might not go there. I might keep the business right here. Yeah, I do like that little one there. And I could put a little word in that, and that gives me a little bit more height there. And let's see if one of these little postage stampy bits, or ticket. I think I used most of it. I could play with the orange. I like that. Totally like that. Don't want to cover up all of our little words, but I like tying that pink in too. Something's going to go on there, but you guys get the gist, right? Pure happiness. I like this orange ring, ties the circle in. That. With our little shaker, what's going to go in with this shaker though? Some kind of business needs to go in with the shaker. Something like that. And we need something on here. So maybe one more rub-on word. Thank you, Lou. How are you? Are you nearly done? I've been out at the museum and lunch with the kids and niece and nephew. Yes, and it's 11:45 here because I'm crazy. So let's figure out what word I'm going to put on here. So believe, pure happiness. Remember these moments. Focus on the good, positive mind, positive vibe. And then we need something on here. And then I'm done. I'm done. Best day ever? Not really. Don't like that. Let's find here. Create the life of your dreams. I like that. So I am adding it after the fact. And then I will glue everything on tomorrow and I will post a picture. So I am putting that down here. I like that, the little words with the stars. But I think even though it's not ideal because I have no pressure underneath it, I'll be able to get this on here, especially because it's stuck on acetate, which is this the rub-on stick right too. So I don't think I'll ruin it. Let's see. Looks like it's working. And I'll show it to you. There. Oh, I love that. See that? Create the life of your dreams. You can see it like that. Love that. very much so. And that's going to go there, that, and then our butterfly will go kind of underneath. So they're flying up the page like that. What do you guys think? And that's as much as I'm going to do with this one tonight, but I will finish it and I'll fart around with it tomorrow too, when I'm not as tired. But I'm totally digging that. And you totally could put journal strips down here, would be really fun. Oh my goodness. Just a second. They're back. I don't think you're a dating site. Naked fun. And I don't think you are hitting your target market here. I do not think you're going to find lots of people who want to come on your naked dating site. So you need to find another live where the interest might be more directed at you. Here we go. Hi, friends. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. So I will post this and the card. Just a second. My craft mat is bubbling. Here we go. We did this, right? Very fun. Shaker box. And where's the, oh, the layout. Let's see. Are the glossy accents, because it's 12 hours later, might be their start. Oh, I love them, friends. So can you see? My words aren't stuck down. Oh, just a second. Stuff's falling off. Second. So do you remember the little, can you see that? That I popped those, some of those little black pieces, the pencil ones up with the glossy. So that was the other layout we did. I love it. And then the shaker card and the layout that you just watched, which these two could almost work as a double page layout if you're so inclined. If you put them, or at least putting them together in your pocket pages, it almost looks like it could be the same event. You could put photos on from both. So I will share all the photos tomorrow on Vicky Boutin Creative Community, and I might even throw photos up on one of these and post it on my Instagram. I might even be so inclined to try to find a couple of photos. I think on the 2x3 one, to show you how cute little mini photos, little story there. I might even get Devin to pose for a picture so that I can post them on there. But thanks so much. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hours tonight, but I think it was totally worth it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed having you guys here with me tonight. And if you're watching after the fact, thank you so much. Please remember to thumbs up the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you've done that. And so you can set reminders for any time that I'm going to go live, which is usually every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And leave a comment after the fact as well. We have lots of comments in the live, but it's always nice when you leave a comment in the regular comment section. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You can always email me at vickyboutinKits@gmail.com. And that was a lot of fun. So we will see you guys later. Have a fabulous weekend and do something special for yourself. If you didn't get a chance to craft tonight, just notch a little bit of time out there to do something creative, because it always feeds the soul. So have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Friday, guys. See you later. Bye, guys.